Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Hello everyone. We're live. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. 3 minutes late? No. It's 2 minutes late. Please. 3 minutes late. I'd never do that. Alright, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining on this lovely Wednesday slash perhaps Thursday, depending on when you're watching this. It's Wednesday over here, Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. And I am excited to play some Commander, for it has been a while that I have done so. Welcome everybody. Hello, hello. Yeah, 2 minutes late. 2 minutes late isn't that bad. 2 minutes late is acceptable, I believe. I will say it's acceptable. Welcome, welcome everybody. We are going to be playing something that I am very excited to play. I haven't played in a very long time. This is a update to my Pinball Karona list. It was actually one of the first lists that I ever made for like a budget commander thingy. I wrote it like the first iteration was a long, long time ago before I even started working on MTG Goldfish. I'm actually looking up when it was. Oh wow. All right, the first iteration was 2013, and you can see Baby Tomer over here. That was my avatar. Yeah, this is takes me back a little bit. So yeah, this is one of the first lists I ever did for a budget commander series, uh, 8 years ago. Yikes. Yeah, and I'm super excited to showcase the grand update of it. And we have two versions ready for it, but I'm going to play the more budget-friendly version, the Enchantress version, starting it off. Stream has already started? Yeah. Hello. I'm early? Oh, Oler for Tomer time. Come on. I'm usually not that long. Anyway, so that's enough of my deck and what we're going to be playing here. I'd like to introduce the people who are joining me for this stream. All new faces or new voices to the stream. So welcome one and all. I'll just start at the top of the stream, the Discord list with Jimmy. Hello, how's it going? Welcome.
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for having me.
Oh, what are
I'm
you
playing.
playing?
I'm playing Nethroy.
Ooh.
So Nethroy Graveyard Mutate Shenanigans. So we'll see if it does what I want to do. But in case it doesn't do great, I have a second deck if we go into a second game.
Mm-hmm. That'll be sick. I don't think I think I've seen Nethroy a single time. I think we did it like once on Commander Clash, but it's not something that I've seen very often. So I'm excited to see
It's
it. Like,
mostly like a lot of like zero power creatures, enter with counters, things like that.
yeah, I want to see the Death Shadow interaction. I don't think I've ever seen it actually happen before, so I'm excited to see if that could be pulled off.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, next up we got Sean. Welcome, welcome.
Good to be here. Tonight I brought my Queen Marchesa Super Friends deck.
Ooh.
I see a lot of Marchesa builds kind of built around like the tokens and stuff, but I really like the Super Friends aspect because they have to choose between your planeswalkers or getting the monarchy. So, and also just a lot of politics is fun.
Mm-hmm. I almost always see the monarchy version. I've never seen Super Friends Queen Marchesa. This is going to be quite different. I like the idea of it. Like, if they go for your planeswalkers, they can't go for the crown, right? So
Yep. Yeah, this list kind of like morphed over time. Like when she first came out, it was more of a monarch slash like enchantress deck.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun, but Mardu doesn't have the best Enchantress, and now I think if I were to rebuild like the Enchantress build, I'd probably just do the one from Commander Legends. He seems
Yeah.
cool.
Again.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's one I'm still looking forward to play around. Somebody played it against me one time, and it was just really really cool to see the unique interactions it pulls off with. So, but like Marchesa, Queen Marchesa Super Friends definitely piques my interest. This is definitely a direction I have never seen before, so I'm excited. All right, and then finally we have Dean Welcome, Dean. Thanks for joining.
Hello, I'm really happy to be here. So I will be playing Kathis the Hidden Hand. During quarantine, I was one of those guys who wasn't really on Go, but after a few months, I was really missing Commander. So I was looking for a very budget deck to build, and Kathis was actually something I wanted to build in paper. And I saw that online, a lot of the really good pieces are only a few cents on Go. So I figured I might give it a try. I mean, Legendary Tribal. Believe it or not, it's not Super Friends. You'd think this is the deck that'd be Super Friends, considering it's Legendary. But I believe I only have one Planeswalker in here, so you don't need to be worried about that. But yeah, the entire deck is 7 ticks. I upgraded a little bit over time. So if you're wondering when you're looking at my deck list why Overgrown Tomb is the only shock land that I have, that is why. It's strictly budget. But I think it can hold its own, and it definitely packs a punch whenever I play it, so I'm really happy to play it here.
Awesome, that's sick. That's a new direction for Kathis. Because yeah, I've seen Super Friend versions of it, but I haven't seen other versions of it, and also it's super budget. I mean, only 7 tickets. That's pretty cheap. That's almost you can almost get the full thing for free with a card hoarder loan account. Yes, I'm plugging it again. It's a really good service. No, I'm not told to plug it. I think it's really neat. So that's awesome.
It's almost as if I started with that and then did little upgrades over time.
Yeah. And that's like the beauty of that service is like you can start with a 5-ticket loan account. You build a deck on that extreme budget, and then if you like it a lot, then you're like, all right, I'll invest a little bit, and I'll add some more pricier pieces or whatnot. So that's awesome. All right. Well, I guess for people who are just joining right now, hello again, welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing some Commander games, 1, possibly 2 games of Commander, and I'm playing my Pinball Karona deck, which is basically Karona the False God. I don't know why my zoom feature is not working right now, but it's not, which is really weird. Karona basically changes control, or it goes around the table at the beginning of each person's upkeep. They gain control of Karona. So you basically like put Karona on the battlefield, then she goes around the table just destroying people. And the idea is that if you just give her away, the table probably will just kill you with her because there's no clause preventing you from being attacked by your own Karona. So the deck has a lot of ways to prevent that, and I tried to use a bunch of neglected cycles, the impetus cycles, to help prevent that, which are basically an update to the Vow cycle, which is another underrated aura cycle that nobody seems to play and seems to take out of the precons almost immediately. So that was like the idea behind it, the impetus behind it, you could say, to use the impetus cycle, use it with Karona, and have a really fun time. I have 2 versions of it. One is a Enchantress version, which I'm going to be playing right now. So it's more focused, it's more well-rounded, I would say. And it leans heavily on the fact that the impetus cycle are all enchantments, specifically auras, and then building around that card type to make it real good, to make it real nice. The other version is just more focused on just giving your opponents free creatures to kill each other with. It's far less focused. There's less synergies, like inherent synergies behind it, but like it's really neat. So maybe I'll showcase the other version after this. It's more expensive because I didn't really bother with the price spikes and whatnot. But you can find the guide to that in the video description, which is the non-Enchantress version. But like, I think I made a $200 list and it's like $280 now, and it's been just a year. So I was just like, I'm not gonna bother too much playing around with it. But anywho, I think it's time to jump into game 1. So I am starting it up. I think I added everybody. Let me know if you can't join. All right. Oh, we got everybody. Sweet. How do we stop them from just sacrificing her? So initially, the best way to do so was Assault Suit, but I actually replaced Assault Suit with a new tech, and that's Yasharn, the Implacable Earth, I think it's called. And that also prevents people from sacrificing, but I feel is like a little bit more interesting of a card, and also more tutorable in this list. So that's why there's no Assault Suit in this. This is like the greediest keep, but like I won't be able to do anything until like turn 3, but like I think it's worth it. Yeah.
I think this hand's good. They just have the check lands with no lands of the type, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, worst case, they still enter tapped and you can still use them, so whatever.
Yeah.
I got lands on ramp. I think I'm good.
My first hand was 1 land and 4 ranch spells, and now I have 2 lands and nothing to do until turn 4.
Oof.
I think I'm gonna go to 6. Okay, this is fun.
Okay.
Alright.
If you ever go lower than 6, we'll just restart because we want
No,
to have
this
a normal game.
is fun.
I like to call Yasharn Ramp Piggy. I always called him a hate boar. I love that name too. A little hate boar.
I remember right when he came out, there was like 3 different decks on MPG Goldfish that were featured of just the hate boars.
It's a perfect name. It just kind of evokes some niceness there. All right, this is fast start for me. Don't run the table. Any favorite legendary from Strixhaven or C21? Oh yes, yeah. What does everybody think here at the table? What's your favorite legendary from Strixhaven?
I need to look at them some more. The Boros dragon, obviously, I think is pretty neat. I might try to build around that. I forget what the Simic one does. The one they revealed today.
I also like.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I also like the Boros dragon. I believe the Simic one is. I think it gives your stuff counters, and then you can like make them all the base power of the dragon. So you can just like alpha strike for a bunch. I think.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That one looks really strong for like basically like a +1/+1 counter deck.
Yeah, it looks really interesting because with the with the fractals that they're getting, they're 0/0s, but they get counters. So you just buff them up by like 4, I think.
Yeah, the baseline of the dragon is a 4/4, so like they're getting the fractals are getting like the maximum value out of that ability, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then for me, I mean, my name is Dean, and they're a cycle of Deans, so I feel like I can't not say that.
I really like the cycle of Deans. They're really interesting.
Yeah.
2 color legends with 1 on each side.
I wonder what Madman is going to be, just like Dean Tribal.
Oh no, that Madman is going to be me. Don't you worry.
Surely there has to be some synergies between them, right?
Only one way to find out.
That's the one annoying thing about those is that they combo with the backside, but you can only ever have one of them in Commander, which is a bit annoying. But I think people will find a workaround.
I think it's in not Commander but other formats. I think it's a pretty cool way to get it around like the legend rule. So if you have one in play, just play the other side. So I think that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I really like how they did the modal double face cards. Like the lands were interesting, but I really like how they did like Kaldheim with like the gods that work with their artifacts, or whatever else they have.
I really like the Is It Dragon? I know it's kind of like it's kind of buzzed, but like I love Is It, and I have like a Niv Mizzet Spellslinger deck, so I'm really excited to just like jam that in part of the 99 already. And maybe
what does that one do? I need to look that one up.
It's an Elder Dragon that costs 4 mana for like a 3/4 of flying, and it comes into play and gives you a treasure token, and then it says artifacts you control can tap for any colored mana, but you can only spend it on instants or sorcery spells. So it's like really good with treasures because you don't have to sacrifice them, gold tokens, like just basically any artifacts that are just kind of sitting around and dirtly. So yeah, it's a lot of ramp, but you can also do silly things with like what's it called, the dramatic reversal. You can do silly things with that too.
Yeah, that dragon looks really cool.
Yeah. I'm just a sucker for Izza Dragons. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't end up being like too strong. I think limiting it to instants and sorcery should help with that.
Yeah, I think like people are going to do a dramatic reversal combo with it, but like you can already do that already. So I don't think he's going to be
Yeah.
adding anything more busted than we already have, which I think is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to have like artifacts plus spells to play, so I like the restriction a little bit.
I can't wait to play him in Brunaclad. He seems just making all my artifacts into mana rocks instead of treasure seems really good, and just coming with one is also nice.
Put 2.
Got all the ramp going at the table.
Yeah, really.
All right. Put 1 into the battlefield tapped. All right. Need to do it like that. And then, bum bum. All right. I don't even know what colors I need now.
And you don't have any red at the moment.
I have one in my hands.
Hmm.
All right. That's pretty good. That's a pretty solid start. Oh, I forgot about Cody. I love Cody too. I think that's a really cool. That would actually be my top pick. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me, Crispy Balls too. Sometimes I shouldn't read out names. Yeah, that was really cool too, because it's like you could probably build a linear combo deck around that where you just go like Living Death or Hypergenesis or whatever. But I think it's just like really cool to just play like a generic like 5-color Spellslinger deck, and you just cascade with all the spells with Cody and just like spin the wheel each time. And then also it's like it has a really big drawback, which is really exciting to me, because not only is that like something you have to build around, like so you don't get messed up by it yourself, but then you could also do things like Fractured Identity and give everybody a copy of Cody. And if they're very permanent heavy and they don't have like instant sorcery ways to remove their own Cody, then they can't, cast their permanents, which is kind of hilarious. So, yeah, I really like that one. I like that design.
Okay. All right. Who wants Spirit?
Ordered more lands. Asked for a goldfish sticker. No sticker again. I'll check in with Card Kingdom. I'll see if maybe if they ran out of stickers or something like that. I didn't hear anything about the sponsorship not working anymore, so I'll check in though. Thanks for letting me know last Recon.
Ooh, Spirit.
Yeah, spirits.
Did I tap this wrong? Okay, no, I didn't. That's good.
The monarchy has been established. All right.
I haven't played on MTGO in like 2-3 weeks.
Oh, whoopsies.
Fine, you have to get used to that for sure, yeah.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna keep that tap down there.
That one's spicy.
I mean, the purpose of Kathis is not to deal commander damage, so I guess that is reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one less attacker into the Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Or for the Monarch, too.
Alright, what do I feel like doing? I'll do this.
Ooh.
Some rampy ramp.
Yeah, kind of don't want any more at this point.
I'm in the same position. I'm like, I kind of want to hit some of my card draw. That would be great.
Jimmy, if you want to hit me for one, I'll let you take it. Want the monarchy?
Ooh.
Yeah. I'll hit you with the spirit you gave me.
All right, sounds good. No blocks.
I can't get that one back.
Well, have you updated it since the last article? Yes, I'm actually running an updated version right now. It's in the video description below. One trick. So this is an Enchantress version. The original list had like a $50, $100, and $200 list in the article, and all of them went up dramatically in price.
Ooh, there we go.
So I decided, you know what? I just wanted to try out this Enchantress version, and it's I think it's like $98 or something. That's what it came down to. And I don't know. I think it's really sweet. Like my initial list was Enchantress, and then I decided to go more heavy on like the forced combat theme, and now I'm back to Enchantress again, and I think it works really nice. 2 basic land cards. Let's go red. Sure. I'm just gonna do this now. You guys figure it out.
Something's coming over there, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna cast an ultimatum or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe I just
a
been
lot
playing
of
too
that.
much standard.
It's fine. Alright, I just want to auto yield. There it is. Deck list. Is Nightbot slow? Nightbot might be slow. Oh, by the way, chat. I modified Nightbot's moderation a little bit, so you should be able to use like post links and stuff, and also use caps lock. But if it gets abused, then I'll just put that back on. So, but yeah, I noticed it was a little bit annoying when Nightbot would just like randomly time people out for typing something in all caps, like Steven just said. Yep. No more random bans.
And I'm gunning for that monarchy over there.
And everyone does.
That's fine. I'd auto yield through my turn. Actually, don't want to get. I'll draw a card.
Wonder how expensive a new blue tutor ends up being, despite being uncommon. Given it seems like almost any EDH deck playing blue. I mean, 3 mana for a 3 mana sorcery for a conditional tutor. It's kind of like where they're at in terms of utility, right? So I don't know. I think that's more like the norm. It's good if you're like Spellslinger. I'll run it in Spellslinger, but I'm not gonna jam it in every single deck. But I love the Force Combat deck. This is the one I was wanting to try out in paper, but the original $150 list worked amazingly in Tabletop Sim. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, this is a slightly different version. This is more focused on Enchantress, but like it's still built around the Impetus cycle. But I just really like Enchantress, so when I had an excuse to run it again, I decided to make it a little bit more enchantment heavy.
All right.
Oh.
I guess Tomer can have one.
Hey, thank you.
I remember my brother once had a limited deck with Jeru and a Planeswalker in it. It was pretty sweet.
Let's just grab the
That is
probably
high
best one in the
value.
deck.
Revealing Sorin. Nice.
Oh.
Ooh. My favorite
Puts a
sword.
lock on people.
First
It just
planeswalker
keeps
ever
it
opened.
tapped.
Poor Kathis.
Yeah,
No,
honestly,
I have like no other good targets.
considering his
doesn't actually
hand is
tap.
hidden, you'd think he'd be better at not being tapped out.
Such a weird assassin token because that is not the one that Mark Chasely gives you. I'm pretty sure it's the one from It looks like Vraska. Oh, did I not? I didn't play a land. I'm stupid. I have 4 in hand. I just completely blanked. Ugh, that's alright. I got plenty of ramp.
Yeah, you're good on mana.
No, I have a friend who always forgets to hit land drops, so I've seen him miss lands, go to cleanup, and discard one. And that's definitely a power move.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, no attacks.
Not even going for the monarchy. Yes, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's got blockers for my 1/1s.
I usually let it through.
I'm gonna go for it.
Go for it. As long as you're not hitting my Johnny, I'm fine.
Nope. I actually can't hit their Johnny. It would prevent the 1 damage.
Yeah. I didn't have Daru in here for a while, but then I read he's actually kind of good. Just getting a tutor plus a little bit of protection, not bad.
Yoink.
Although we probably want to deal with that Johnny before it gets to ultimate territory.
Yeah.
Just some lightning helixes. Don't really feel like destroying all the lands. It's only one player.
I do have a crucible, so
Yeah.
Slowly you can recover.
yeah.
Yeah.
It'll only take like 8 turns.
Yeah, the only one that would probably lose to it would be Tomer, with no artifacts.
I'll just pass with all my mana untapped.
Oh, not
Alrighty.
at all.
Nothing suspicious here, folks.
I need
Please don't attack me.
Right. Well, we'll make sure Tomer doesn't have any flash shenanigans over
But what if I
any
do?
creature. Well, then they'll come and tap.
Oh, well, that's fine.
No ambush vipers for you.
Tomer, you need more lands? I would disagree. I think
All
I'm
them
good,
abilities for
thanks.
fuel path.
I was really happy with that start. It kind of popped off.
Ooh.
All right. Well, let's see if
Come for
Homer
the-
will object from getting a little off the top
Come
here.
for the crown. Oh yeah,
It's
heck
within
yeah,
the
you can have it
innocent
for 2
focus.
damage. Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot more I can attack.
Yeah, I was worried it was gonna be a lot more. I was like, all right.
No. I'm nice. I'm nice.
No. I'm more than happy to do that trade. A silver button. What are you drinking this evening? I am having, or I've almost done, a cider. It was like,
Ooh, what kind?
it's called Tempt 8. That's the type it's
Right.
called. And it's like a strawberry flavored cider. It's very fruity and I love it.
I'm drinking some Guinness Blonde.
Oh, nice. I think I've only had regular Guinness.
This is newer. They actually brew it here in Baltimore.
Alright, Dean, are you gonna let my assassin through? Or am I
Yeah,
gonna have
you
to
don't
carry
want to.
Athalia?
No. There's no reason for that. Your assassin is
No
welcome
need
over
for
here.
violence. That's the worst thing about Magic Online and being untapped is you have to always press OK to things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to yield when you have a Viserys here.
Yeah.
I have the exact same thing with Kathis. That's like the one thing on Mikko. Like she's a really good commander, but if you have those legendaries in your bin, you can never truly just yield.
Mhm.
Yeah, like sometimes there's certain cards, depending on my mood, I won't play because I just don't feel like hitting OK nonstop.
Yeah, sometimes I just want to be tap out. I don't want any activated abilities at instant speed. Just like take out Force of Will to just leave it alone.
It was like one night I was feeling lazy, but I was an idiot and played Rashmi, and Rashmi is almost all like instant speed flash. I was like, it's possible to be lazy with this deck.
Lord of Pants, Tomer, what's your opinion on Strixhaven Stadium and Edric decks? I think it depends how competitive you want the Edric deck to be. I think like at the most competitive, Edric doesn't need it because it's a little bit slow. You just like chain together extra turn spells and you just win regularly. But I think it's really neat. I think it's just like a nice. It's a really cool win condition. And I think it works best in decks that can add additional counters to it. Like stuff like Vorinclex and whatnot. Stuff that increases the counters. And also
Alright, guess I'm
proliferate.
leaving mana untapped.
Yeah. Ooh, did Soren ticked up, right? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the swords.
All right.
Soren
I'm
to
just gonna
reveal
go
a
by the
sword.
Okay, let's see.
Need something that's not a land.
Mm,
It's a land.
Lagavulin 12-year represent. I have no idea what that means. Strawberry cider, where do I get it? Well, in Canada, or in Ontario rather, the province in Canada, we have like a government-owned alcohol shop called LCBO, and that's where I got it. Good pear cider. Pear cider sounds good. Oh, the marsh flats entering tapped.
I know.
It hurts. It hurts a little bit.
Does even playing out of the graveyard still hurts.
Yeah. I've been very impressed with, like, there's a bunch of hate bears that I usually didn't run because I felt like maybe my play groups would be upset at it, but like I've been adding them more and more to like all my white decks, and I've never been disappointed with them. And they don't seem like they generate that much hate. Like a Thalia does not. A Thalia Heretic Cathar is just like pretty chill, I think.
I think the only one that's like miserable is like Dranith Magistrate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one just. Ugh.
I mean, Thalia is mainly in the deck because she's a legendary creature, but she can do some work as well.
Yeah. Dragon the Magistrate is the only one that I hear people not be too happy with, but I also think it's incredibly effective. Like Dragon the Magistrate, Thalia, even what's it called? Even Mind Sensor. Even though sure, it's not as strong as Opposition Agent or whatever, but I think it's still pretty darn cool. Get a lot of random value out of it.
I still can't believe that they didn't give white one of those like hate bears in Magic Legends.
That was a big miss. I think I think the problem was that up until like what was it, like end of 2019, I don't think they were aware that white really sucked. So they were just like very blasé about like not giving white stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
like Twitter started screaming about it and stuff.
Yeah,
well, white's the color removal, so you know.
So now we're slowly like we're at the cusp of seeing like their reaction to that because their production cycle takes 2 years. So Opposition Agent was definitely made and okayed during the time where they were like, oh yeah, I don't really know what Commander is, but I'm sure it's fine. White doesn't need good things. Nobody likes white, so.
I think it's just funny, like seeing the Mystic Archive of Divine Gambit, I believe it's called. Like, I'm sure they thought that was gonna be a really good card if they put it in there with like Eliminate and Bolt.
I thought it was gonna be good in Standard, or sorry, not Standard, Limited. I think they said it was like, it works well in Limited, it's fine.
To be honest, since I saw that art, I kind of want to try to build like a historic deck around it now, with like Thoughtseizes and like Inquisitions when it comes out, so we can just not have them have any permanents in hand to get around the downside. But it seems a bit slow.
Ooh.
I actually think Divine Gambit is decent called Heim Limited. Controversial opinion, but I do legitimately think if you play it right and wait until like turn 6 or 7, that it can do kind of what you want.
Yeah.
I have to bottom both of these. This feels bad. Not what I want at the moment. All right. Okay. Oh, more lands. Okay.
NTGO has my mutated creatures like all weird on my screen.
Yeah, that's definitely something Arena. Definitely something Arena did a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow! Thanks, Quarterman, for the $20. Thank you so much for the signed culture cards. Are the best. I'm glad it came by safely, Quarterman. My pleasure. Thanks for sending it. All right. Oh, how do people feel about a board wipe? I feel like
As long as
everybody
it
has
doesn't hit
creatures but
planeswalkers.
me.
I mean, I can just sat and do some scrying.
Does it also get rid of the walkers?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything before I attacked.
That's a loud silence there.
Hey. Sean, how you doing? How you feeling?
Yeah. Does that board wipe hit walkers, eh?
No, they don't. I'll leave
No?
the
Okay.
walkers alone.
All right, come on
Gosh,
through.
I would never destroy your beautiful walkers. La la la. You can see I'm an expert at negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll take this. And then we'll just
What
get
kind
rid
of board wipe is it?
It's a flavorful one.
That weren't enchanted. All right.
Oh, draw a card.
It's strong card.
It's not hitting enchantments, just hitting creatures.
It's
It's not
not.
even
It's
killing
not. I
all
get it. I get it.
creatures. Only no run cards that have an additional cost of opponents must be hellbent. What's that card? In response to. Oh, Divine Gambit. Yeah, it's not very good in Commander. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of blue getting Raven Form and Resculpt, but apparently they're dialing back on that. But I kind of feel like the damage has already been done because those are really.
Yeah, they had like 2 in a row.
Yeah, that was 2 in a row, and it kind of feels like it feels like they didn't really realize where they were designing. And this is like the end of their oopsie. And then this is like around time in end of 2019 where they're like, hey, it seems like feedback is negative, and maybe let's reverse course a little bit. So I feel like Mark Rosewater did say that they no longer consider that like Game Blue's color wheel, like that's a break. When target creature is put in the graveyard this turn. Oh, nice. Excellent.
I mean, it might be swords over there. I see that 1 white mana floating, and
I was gonna kill the Cub Warden because if it's a board wipe, might as well get everything off. But if 2 things, then I'm sick of holding.
It's a Johnny tapping it down, getting swords. What
hey, I tapped down the soldier that time.
Oh yeah,
it's not gonna matter, but
yeah, I paid 4 whole life for that.
Crow is 1 mana during design. Gonna last one nerf. Oh, Divine Gambit was 1 mana. Oh, interesting. I still think it wouldn't be played in EDH, even if it was 1 mana, but that would at least be like kind of cool.
It would make it like kind of more interesting. I was like thinking about my group hug Felderif deck, but the problem is like if you get rid of something big, they just get to put on something bigger most likely. Because if that's like the thing I'm dealing with, if it's like a Gruul deck that's ramping, then I might have bigger problems after.
I could see it played in a discard deck if you're an Orzhov discard, but I don't think there's really a home for that because like discard is usually mono black or Gulgard because of Nath. Or not Nath.
Yeah.
Is it Nath? I think it's Nath, yeah.
I think it's Nath, yeah.
So in those 2 decks it makes sense, but unfortunately, outside of that, not so much. All right, so we did that. Oh, and I tapped wrong. No, I didn't tap wrong. I tapped right. Okay, good. I think I honestly think like when we see like the fall set and stuff, we're gonna see like an overcorrection for white, which I'm all on board for, but I think if we don't see an overcorrection at the end of the year, then I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, I
A
think
few thoughts on fixing White's card draw. I was thinking like kind of like clues and stuff like that, and was it the shard tokens? Like maybe have it tied to like artifacts and enchantments, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that White's getting a lot more recursion from like lore hold. Like that one, the Boros just draw 5 as long as it's from your graveyard.
Yeah,
That seemed
that one's
interesting.
pretty cool.
Yeah. I think Boros got the Boros cards from Strixhaven so far have kind of blown me away. Even compared to the other colleges, like I thought the lore hold stuff was by far the most interesting. So I think there's a lot of hope in the near future.
Oh, probably the card I'm most excited for from Strixhaven actually is it's a reprint, but for historic Grinning Ignis.
Oh yeah, I saw it with new art.
Yeah, you get with Bergie, and then you get Grape Shot. Then you can go infinite Storm Count,
Ooh,
and you can actually run 4. You can kind of run 4 of them with no, that doesn't work because it's a Magecraft one. There's the Storm something guy who makes a treasure whenever you Magecraft. Does not work with Grinning Ignis though.
Yeah, I guess it's not instant or sorcery, right?
Yeah.
Oof. You may have.
Do I need to go for one of these walkers?
yeah.
I mean, you can get the crown for me, and then you can hit a walker for 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little off the top of that Sorin.
Okay. All right, so we're excited for new Mardu Commander MDFC in Strixhaven. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool design. One side is like removal / a body, and the other side is, I think the front side is a lot more interesting. The Orzhov side is like Magecraft gets stuff back from the graveyard, creatures from the graveyard.
Yeah,
I
that
like
one's
a
pretty
lot.
cool.
Yeah, having the option
That's
of both is sweet.
That's funny because as like a sacrifice player, I really like the backside. Like almost just running the card from the backside seems interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
White gives you a lot of cool stuff also.
Can you get around the commander tax of it? I think you can, right?
But yeah, you just sacrifice more things.
Yeah, that is very cool as well.
Yeah.
Is a token legendary or is it just an avatar?
Not sure.
Because you could kind of go wild with it too. If you have like enough stuff to sacrifice, you can maybe like make an army of tokens.
Alright. 1, 2.
Or the same way as Dargo. It's not legendary. Ooh.
9.
Yeah, so there is spice there. I can imagine like some of the stronger players would be like sacrifice a whole ton of stuff and then you just cast it for like red black over and over again. And then swing with an army of hasted tokens. Watley, okay.
Whoa.
All right. Super Friends assemble.
Whoa. Some dinos?
I could be mean, but I'm not gonna do that.
Mean.
Yeah, I got.
For Kathis.
That just hiding her hand is not enough to avoid the oppressive Ajani.
Grinning Ignis works with Runaway Steam Can. Yeah?
Dumb.
That is pretty sweet. Considering how they hyped Angelic Ascension, the resculpt is especially egregious. I think Angelic Ascension is still good, but yes, its resculpt is better. And it's a blue, which is kind of unfortunate.
Okay. Just Moto being weird.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how I could have been mean, but decided against that.
What?
Never seen that art before. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's from the Super Drop.
Sweet.
All right.
Maybe the board wipe wasn't great. In hindsight.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some shenanigans, hopefully.
Yeah.
This deck usually isn't able to really go off too much. Most people just kill off the planeswalkers. And also like the deck, I haven't drawn any of the Wraths, but it runs quite a few of them. It's just like,
Oh yeah, you gotta, because the planeswalker is always like the default target.
although I that's what I really like about the Marchesa is she makes Death Touch tokens, so they're kind of hard to attack into.
And revealing the Chandra. You are definitely on theme. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was another one of the more expensive ones because it sees some play in Modern.
That in hand.
Some big moves. All right.
Guess there's shenanigans. Nice. As Krim would say, do some deck thinning. Forest.
One card remaining.
I mean, I have a feeling it's commander time over there.
I think it is.
Probably.
I think there's
yeah.
enough stuff. I think there's enough junk in my graveyard now.
Yeah, you got some stuff.
Nothing insane, but enough.
It's value.
A lot of value, yeah.
10 or less.
And it's a 5/5.
I think his power in his graveyard adds up exactly to 10.
Oh. Yeah, there's
I
two.
didn't even check.
Is it power? Yeah. 2, 4.
For my
Yeah,
count, I
power.
believe it's 9.
5.
Though I could be missing something.
I did so much bad at work today. I didn't even look.
8. Yeah, it's 10.
No, that was 10.
And
Yeah,
the blood
that
arts
was
is
the
free.
year.
Sick. All right. Quick question for the table: if I can get rid of one permanent on the battlefield, what should it be? I was considering maybe the Ajani that's about the ultimate, or the could ultimate, or I could get rid of the dinosaur, and then there's no blockers for the planeswalkers.
Not the dinosaur. He's a 3/3.
I know, but he's a good blocker.
You could. Oh, it's not a dinosaur. It's a
There
cat
we go.
nightmare beast. Oh, never mind.
That's good value. Maybe I.
Yeah, not bad. I have removal too.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That seems good.
Maybe Super Friends isn't scary. I don't know. I'm scared.
Eh.
Yeah.
Well, if you leave a Johnny, I can kill off Blood Artist potentially.
Maybe I just hang out. Maybe that's the place to hang out.
Yeah, just let us fight it out.
Yeah. Let them fight.
All right. Oh yeah, I can get more lands.
Shame artifacts.
I love Crucible.
It's a good card.
That's a
Yeah.
good card.
Good.
No Thalia anymore.
I don't know what to remove now.
I don't know what I'm gonna remove. Let's see. Let's look at this planeswalkers. All right, Johnny, Soren.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Harry Potter references. Like it's a magical college. It's like a very very standard fantasy thing. I think people were saying like Strixhaven Stadium is like Quidditch or something. I did not see it at all.
Oh, they gave the thing that it's their own sports mage tower. So
it's kind of standard though. Like every university has like a stadium or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they had like they were flying on brooms or something like that, then I would
then
get it.
yeah.
All right, Nithis
I'm a Dan now.
good.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like their only like real exposure to that concept is from Harry Potter, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Recently, Hearthstone also did a set that's kind of the fancy school setting, which it was interesting. They did dual class cards for like the first time. It was kind of neat. Oh, Soren.
That's a big smack. Is it trample? It has so many
Does
keywords.
not have trample.
Base hexproof. Okay.
All right.
That's touching my flank.
Let's throw the dinosaur under.
Double lifelink. Ooh.
Like to keep my card draw around.
I want to exile something.
And you have the highest life, so I was paying you for one.
Oh, fair enough.
You get a planeswalker, but I feel like the planeswalkers are gonna get beaten down this pretty quickly. I could get rid of the Swiftfoot boots and then but nah. Holy moly! Thank you, CB2. Hey Tower, sorry for catching you off guard. My name earlier, no problem. I've been a big fan since I built my Nimbus Perun deck based on your budget primer a couple years ago. Glad I was able to catch you live for once. Awesome, thank you for joining. I'm glad you like the primer too. I enjoyed it as well. I built my own version of it, so I'm glad you're enjoying it too. Good. I want to remove something. Oh, I can't. Never mind. I don't even have white man. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, I tapped wrong. Ignore everything I just said. Thanks again, Crispy Balls too. I couldn't even do the thing. Why was I acting? I just tapped wrong. All right. Well. All right. We're gonna start here. As every good story will start. Little did you know that this spirit token is actually amazing for my deck. Behold, it is now a mana dork.
I don't think I've ever seen that card be cast.
I like it in Enchantress because basically in cantrips it turns like any like random token into a mana dork, and then it like triggers all these constellation stuff, and it's cheap.
Interesting.
Ooh, I can remove. Okay. So we're targeting non-land permanent. So I can get rid of two things. I still don't know what I should be getting rid of. I think we'll get rid of. I could get rid of the Crucible, but he has so much mana already. I don't think it matters. It does get a lot of life with the Courser Crucifix, but maybe if I get rid of the Swiftfoot boots, that would be actually the best play.
Yeah.
Wait, can you see the top of my library?
Yeah,
you
have
have
yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I have another way to deal with. Okay, all right. So we'll start with this.
That's what I think, bud.
We'll start with this. Oh, and I should have cast the other thing. Oh my goodness. Right. This is not my night.
Seal of Cleansing, eh?
Nobody watches me for actual good play, so I guess it's fine. Seal of Cleansing. It would have went great if I casted this first, but
Guess I
whatever. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not as bad as Richard's Farseek.
He did another goof that's coming up this Friday. That is probably the worst he's ever done, which is going to be exciting for me. All right, so we'll just cast it like so. And start targeting non-land permanent.
Ooh.
I think we just blow up the Crucible. I think that's fine.
Seems decent.
Yeah, all my recursion is like creature based.
Yeah, I guess it's just with the Tireless Tracker, it's really scary.
Yeah, now we do have to worry about him hitting lands off the top, but with no
Yeah.
cards in hand, that's going to be a bit harder too.
Yeah. This is fine. Boop, boop. Yeah, the Richard Goof was a fun one. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I can't do anything else. I'm going to just play this. And pass the old turn.
Are you guys going to be doing like stats episodes like at the end of each season, or is that just going to be like an every once in a while thing?
Yeah, each season is the plan. It went really well. It was the first time we did it was last season, and it went really well. So,
Yeah, I like that episode a lot. That was funny.
oh, who has the monarchy? Oh, never mind.
I do.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
these
I don't want
soldiers,
it.
that spirit is not coming. Not coming.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
this,
I was kind of hoping Sean had it, and was like, all right, maybe I can get a little something off the top. I guess I could have hit a planeswalker. Oopsie.
Probably my favorite videos you guys do now is the Commander Clash highlights, like the what was like the Chaos Wand, and like the random
whips.
counterbalance flips.
Yeah, those are always fun because it's kind of like a trip down memory lane to find those clips. It was actually the funny thing was that we got two clips from 2 moments already from the same episode. Chaos One and then Seth's explanation of fluids was the exact same episode. Which I think puts that in the Hall of Fame of Commander Clash episodes. Just on watching.
I did think of you. I was reminded of your episode with Cauldra earlier. It was, MTG Remy, like one of his songs. Like just making fun of like people like playing like pet cards, and he'll say like not to assemble Cauldra over and over again.
I got so many notifications on Twitter with people tagging me on that one for like 2 days straight. I was so honored. I like that I have like a signature thing now.
Are you running Cauldra in this deck?
I could be. I mean, it's colorless, so you can put it in any deck.
Yeah, equipped Karona and send it.
That is a combo.
I suppose. It's more of a synergy, but yeah.
Lamia.
I just got done watching the Fluids and
Yeah.
Special Hands out my favorite Commander Clash moment. I'm glad you like it, TPZ. Karona bounces around from player to player like a pinball. Yes.
God, Eternal Bantu.
Yes. That is a thing. Bragging about removes an entire yeah, I think the Karona deck is definitely an awkward deck to bring back in the year 2021. But you know what? It's a really fun deck.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, I'm not sure if I want to let Karona win twice now.
Look, Karona goes around the table, killing everyone. I don't understand why that would be taken the wrong way.
I'm still waiting for the second vaccine so I can be affected by it.
As a Canadian, I'm quite sorry if you're here. This is I'm hydrating, by the way. There it is. As a Canadian, I'm kind of a little bit sad as I watch all my American friends get vaccinated and a little bit envious, but my time will come. June.
I'm getting my second on Saturday.
Nice.
Oh, congrats. Yeah, I can't wait for like the GP Vegases and stuff to start again. Hopefully next year.
Yeah. I got a baby on the way, so I want to make sure I'm vaccinated before she gets here. I got like 3 more weeks, so.
Yeah, I have two friends who had kids that were born during the lockdown and everything. So they're like a year-ish now, almost a year old, and they've never had any experience like hanging out with other like babies or whatever, socializing outside, which has to be like mind-boggling, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like apocalyptic. But soon enough, everything will be opening up. Hopefully, end of the year.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
Oh,
Baird.
I shouldn't do auto yields when I have a seal of cleansing. Okay, there it is. Baird coming in hot.
It's the worst ghost core. It's probably the worst ghost core effect, but it affects planeswalkers, so it's good enough.
Yep.
Because that was like the thing about when the deck was like Enchantress, was the only like the ghostly prison one that affected planeswalkers was I think Friendly Orchard's so weird on Modo. There we go. Gotta finish paying the cost first.
Mm.
We'll give it to. You haven't got
Aw,
one yet.
if not, thank you.
I'm not attacking. Ooh, Obnixilis. Very sweet. That's going to murder me real fast.
Technically, I'm not drawing cards.
I mean, that's all I do, so.
Damn
If
power.
you die by drawing cards, it's considered a win.
Yeah. Toberpunk County, what is order? I'm so miffed because last week I did a stream with playing Selenia and I actually missed an opportunity to kill somebody and it cost me the game. And it was like not a super convoluted combo, but basically it was like target somebody, make them lose half their life with peer through the unknown or whatever, and then kill them. Or sorry, yeah, no, you go down to a low life total, swap life totals, put them down to 2, and then kill them with Sign and Blood. And instead of doing that, I just drew cards with Sign and Blood, and that ended up costing me the entire game. And I'm sitting there editing the bridge gameplay, and I'm like, gosh, this would be so much cooler if I actually got to pull it off instead of doing my narration on I should have done this, but I was bad and I drew cards and then I lost.
All right,
Missed opportunity.
Dean, what do you have in your deck to help against this Blood Artist situation?
What do I have in my deck?
Yeah, what to
mean-
do with this Obnixilis.
Yeah, the Blood Artist is definitely a problem. I have a couple things in hand that maybe could help.
I mean, you could just get rid of it with.
I could just get rid of it, but it's gonna draw 2 cards. Sure.
True.
Go ahead.
Come
No,
on,
he's drawing off
Sacrifice
Gyro
it.
Checker anyways.
Sacrifice
Bro,
there
people.
for max value.
Ooh.
Choose a control gain death until end of turn. Interesting.
Which one of these do I want? Take this.
Cut him off the side race, had too much. Honestly, my tolerance is ridiculously low, which I guess works really well. Always has been, really. Because I'm not much of an alcohol person, hence why I'm drinking ciders. Done.
Too much of an alcohol person.
Pardon?
I'm too much of an alcohol person at times.
Is there a wooden spoon prize for player with the most punts at the end of the season? I mean, we could have we could try tracking that. That would be if our editor is willing to track like hundreds of punts.
To be honest, I'm sure if you just like put something on that, I'm sure you can find someone in the comments that already put the numbers through.
That's true. That's
probably
like
my favorite thing.
Clear-cut punts, not like
That's true.
it would be tough. It would be tough because then I'd argue a lot.
Yeah.
What is the punt really? We had a rubber duck award at work that gets awarded to people who fled the lab. Oof. That's unfortunate. All right, Saul.
Turn 8, nice.
Yeah.
Land on the top. That's good.
I need to get the tireless tracker back first. I feel like doing this.
There's a moment from the last Command Clash that should be a favorite moments. If you have seen the episode, I have no idea what that is. Hopefully not my punts. Hopefully I didn't punt. I never punt though, so it's fine. Showed my girlfriend the moment, and she likes Krim and Seth now for the fact that they don't eat beans, especially in chili. I don't understand how do you even eat chili without beans? I thought that was a key component of chili. What's chili
I don't
then?
get that.
Isn't chili just like beans, tomato sauce, and spice, and then the meat is optional if you want meat? Like, how do you not have what do you put instead of the beans?
All right. I don't know if I'd doing this.
I feel like if I went to a grocery store right now and I got canned chili, it would just come with beans. I don't think Ford is doing a good job. No, I don't think so. Oof.
Ooh.
That's a big boy.
What am I killing?
That's a
I think
big
let's
boy.
go. Let's go bear just so I can get through.
No, not bear.
Definitely going under. Wait.
Oh, you get all
Why
I
the
totally
now?
forgot about this part.
I forgot this
Yeah.
part too. Jeez, okay, we have to actually deal with this.
Yes.
All right. See, the problem is, like, every single time I see a slew of planeswalkers, I'm like, planeswalkers definitely have to be the scary thing. I think Nethroy, at this point, is a bit scary. See,
They're not
I
the
haven't
best
actually seen him in play.
planeswalkers. You know, since this deck doesn't need to be upgraded, I'd probably upgrade like the Lilianas that can actually win the game. And then I think I have like the one that tutors in here. I think that's the only one though.
Okay, this is
Planeswalker or the bear?
I am scared.
I think I have the sword.
Oh,
Oof. My second preparation for students coming back in the classroom. Awesome, Michael. Does this remind me already of that poor Godzilla card in Korea that happened to have the subtitle Death Karona? Yes. Is there a chance we will find Tomer at a European GP? Maybe. That's kind of expensive and a long flight. But maybe. Especially if I get sponsored. If Card Kingdom wants to send me out somewhere for some reason. I think I need to get a little bit a bigger influence, till that point, but maybe.
I'm almost out of basics.
Are you not a fan of getting your creatures exiled?
God.
Oh, that's
No.
an oof. That's an oof. Wait, are we dead? He can cast it.
Can he?
No, I don't have enough mana. Okay, hold on.
5, 6. Oh, are you one short?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2.
Oh wait, no, I have it, but I wouldn't be able to kill.
5, 6, 7.
I wouldn't be able to
2,
pay
4,
for Baird.
6, 7, 8.
I'm fine with that.
Oh wait, no, I would have to draw
ahead.
the. I don't have a way to draw it though. I'll have to use Tyler's tracker.
Oh, phew. All right. So we have a turn cycle.
Technically, can't you sacrifice your simulacrum
True.
if you wanted
No. All right, we're dead then.
to? I'm not.
Oh yeah, you're at 36. Oh yes, you have the
Baird,
pay.
saving the
Baird
Baird.
is doing some work.
I should have killed that instead of the Soren.
I mean,
But
what's the
because
odds you
of
get Greer Hoof off the top?
Right.
Gosh, that is nasty. Yeah.
Just hit yes. Alright. Greater hoof in hand, not the bird's paradise. That doesn't really
What's your opinion
matter.
on the new card Letter of Acceptance? I'm not sure what that is.
So to no one's shock,
it's a crater hoof.
Tap right.
Okay, well now I know. Now I know to respect the Nethroi. I totally forgot about that mutate, like continue mutating thing, right? I thought like,
Yeah.
oh, he's on the battlefield, he did his thing, that's it. All right, I'll do one.
I put like some of the really bad like mutate things in here, like the stuff you use in like draft and stuff.
Man, 1 mana away from handling it. Boop. All right. At least I will. I have
another deck. If we play another game, I have another deck I was going to switch to. Just did its thing.
It's up to you. I mean, I will just attack Nethroi more with more prejudice because I had an answer to Nethroi. I just didn't use it. Like I can get rid of the Swiftfoot Boots, and then I had an exile, and I just chose not to because I totally forgot. So that's totally on me. Yeah. Before I die, since Sean, you're still playing, if you want one artifact or enchantment gone, or just even the Swiftfoot Boots.
Probably the Swiftfoot Boots. Yeah, okay. That'd probably be the best hit.
I'll do you a solid as I go out.
It's basically if I can top deck a sweeper.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sweeper and a Mindslaver in hand. So.
I have an exile in hand, but it costs 4 mana. And I have 2.
Well, if it was a Divine Gambit, you'd be all set.
Damage is this. Well, I get a ton of life too.
Boop.
Yeah.
Didn't even count.
Oh, the Biovisionary. Yeah, that's going to be a moment. That's definitely going to be a moment.
It was hard to watch that. So I'm as he was casting, I'm like, that changes the name. It doesn't work.
I definitely didn't know either, else I would have said something. Tell Richard to send you to Europe to sell you SIP pickups. I mean, if we have some merchandise, maybe. Alright, GG.
Jesus. That's some damage.
Alright. Best turn, I guess?
Give it to Dane.
Let's
only
see.
have more mana.
What we got?
Historically, Chile had no meat. They started adding beads to make it last longer. Meat didn't
That's
keep
the
as
land.
long. Okay.
Does this
fine.
do anything?
Beans are optional.
Does this do anything?
Real Chile has no
Does this
beans.
do anything? No.
Do 3 types of beans in my chili.
Does anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I've
anything?
never had chili without beans. That it just does not compute in my brain. I just
I'll make
assumed-
chili without beans for hot dogs, and like that's about it.
I could see that. You could have a chili dog with that. Okay, fine. So
Yeah.
there is options, but like, yeah.
Oh man. Maybe prolong for a turn, but
If you have a board wipe, you might
sort him.
live for a bit.
Yeah, I don't have a board wipe, but I think I might have enough health to just go for one more.
I mean, you could have Nixilis your own dinosaur to try and search for answers.
Oh, that's true. All right. Bye-bye, Dino. Draw me in something good.
Never seen it see Bear the employment. Yeah,
What's this
Bear
do?
just saved that day. Easy.
That might work. What's your biggest guy?
Not that big.
5. Oh no, she's
5.
okay.
Me, I work in listed essential sectors.
We're getting close.
Yeah, I mean, some people in Ontario are eligible. Obviously, it's like elderly, healthcare, care providers. So, like, my parents are eligible.
Right, gotta finish paying the cost. All right.
If I went somewhere, I'd have been able to rant more. I was totally fine. I just totally forgot how Nethroi works. It was just totally on me.
I can yield to this now.
But now I know. Now I know better.
Mm.
You gotta lose. You gotta lose horribly to a commander to understand it. Or that's how it takes. That's what it takes for me. Because my reading comprehension is not there.
Actually, I can puff him up. Here we go. He gets to survive. But yeah, I'm going to do it for 4.
The ramp was really sweet, though. I don't think that's going to be a consistent thing. So there is 15 ramp cards in the deck.
Oh.
Go 6-man Chandra.
This is going to take a minute.
Yeah.
A lot of scrying.
Scrying, clicking. If only this was Zulaport Cutthroat.
I don't know. A lot of people like Blood Arts. I think I prefer Zulaport Cutthroat. Just dealing 1 damage to everyone is really nice.
The one reason why it's in here is, well, it's low cost.
Yeah, and also the zero power is nice. Like I'd still run both, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think out of the 2, I think I prefer the Cutthroat.
Game 2? We'll have a game 2, yeah.
Yeah.
How's it one
I have a
might...
different deck.
Yeah. How's it one might join playing a commander game? Peter, if you send me an email at tomer@mtggoldfish.com, just leave in the title that you're interested in joining the stream. And as long as you have a Magic Online account, you're familiar with playing Commander and you have your own deck list, and you're okay with using voice during the stream, then I'm more than happy to get you in on it. We have a Discord, so once you send me an email, I will give you a link to the Discord, the MTG Goldfish Discord. And then once you join it, I will give your username access to the stream channel where I organize future games. And yeah, I always prioritize people who haven't been on the stream before. So if you give me an email, chances are you'll be bumped near the top.
All right, let's see how long this takes. Just want to sacrifice self.
Yeah,
Please, Moto, don't break.
Really nice.
Can I yield to these? Yes, I can. Thank God.
Strixhaven is one of the few planeswalkers I actually like. Yeah, absolutely. It's you can already board wipe as soon as it drops down, so it's good.
Yield.
Immediate value.
Mm-hmm. And also, she can wheel. She's nice. She also combos really well with Obnixilus, just being able to sacrifice the token she gives.
Oh, that's cool.
This deck's got like a surprising amount of token synergy.
That's
for example, one planeswalker you wouldn't think is very good in a Super Friends deck is actually really good in this deck. Is Luca, Copper Coast Outcast.
Ooh.
Because he just gets rid of one of your tokens, you can get an actual creature out of it. Usually,
yeah, like polymorph it. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. His plus just exiles cards from your library, but you weren't going to cast them anyways.
Next Commander Clash has the first MTGO fail of the season. Was it something that we noticed in the deck, or was that something that you noticed that we didn't mention? Because I don't remember any. I just remember something that will make me very upset at Crim. No spoilers. All right, minor spoil. There's a massive betrayal. Massive betrayal. Massive betrayal. I won't say no more. You got the early scoop on that one. There's something you noticed. Okay. Well, you can tell that as a Goldfish employee, I also have a memory of a Goldfish, so I don't actually remember the games we played last week. I don't even remember the games we played like a day after, honestly. It all becomes a blur after time.
Alright, I think I know how I'm gonna do this.
It's also wild when I mention like I want to build a deck or something on Commander Clash, and there's like a comments being like, actually you played it in season 3 episode 5, and it's like we're like almost turning into the Simpsons, where like every single time I try to come up with a new idea, we already did it.
Nice.
Kind of awkward. I was like, wow, Chair Tribal, that sounds novel, and then I realized I did it already.
Okay, let's see if
All right, up next list, just 92 more turns.
Did I deserve the betrayal? I never deserve betrayal. I keep saying I'm the protagonist of the show. Nobody believes me for some reason.
All right, bye, Beard. You did well.
Yeah.
Let's hope I can
He's a
set these
little
trigger right.
lifesaver.
Let's see if I can stack this properly.
Landless decks. Landless commander deck. I don't think that's ever happened, but I can always be wrong.
Mute myself real quick. My son's here.
All right. So since he did it now, Richard did it. I mean, Richard usually wins.
Oh no, does he have protection?
Aha.
Does he have hexproof? What's he got?
No, this doesn't really help me at all, but I'm still gonna do it.
All right. Interesting. All right.
Oh, good news.
I don't know how
That
this
just
works.
enters. I think that just enters as a thing
Yeah,
because it
he's
has no
just
target.
He's the only
Okay.
only one hanging out in on this board now.
Well, now I can't get with my dinosaur.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's fine. We'll just leave him right there.
How does an apex of death feel when he has literally no permanence around him?
Feels like an apex of death because it feels like he got his job done. Everything's dead around him.
All right, we can.
Sometimes you deserve betrayal. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe. Actually, I meant no, never. All right, Queen Mature is back.
Yep.
Feel free to attack me.
I think I'm good.
Offer the trade.
Oh, I'm stupid. Actually, no. He couldn't get anyways. All right.
No need a way to sacrifice that.
Oh, another one. What do we get? What do we get? Don't have the mana. Too bad. That's a fun one. Well, Nicholas is back online, but I think we're good.
You know, way to damage through.
There we go. Now there's my board wipes. Does he have another mutate card?
Wow, I don't know if anyone
Yeah, but my
asked the
clue.
question before, but if Commander Clash was an anime show, what characters would everyone be? It's not a good question for me because I don't watch anime, so I'll leave that to someone else who's a little bit more knowledgeable.
Yeah. I don't watch too much anime. I mainly watch like the basic ones, like JoJo, Dragon Ball is good,
Classics.
but that enough to get the tropes mostly.
Yeah. Good question for Seth to answer. That'd be an interesting question to ask him. Where does Dr. Anime come from? I don't know what you're talking about.
A whole lot of not much going on.
Well, you are at 90, so you only survived for a while.
Yeah.
Honestly, this
That's a
is
good part of
what I like
attack.
about the deck. It is surprisingly resilient.
Yeah, I mean, you got lots of blockers, 4 planeswalkers online.
1, 2, yeah. All right, I'll let him through. Wait, I should. Okay, probably should have checked to make sure it wasn't coming at one of my planeswalkers. Attacks you, planeswalker control. Okay.
Have you watched Inferno
Oh,
Cup
it's
yet?
a planeswalker.
No. I might have forgotten if that was suggested to me.
Oh, next, so you can deal 1 damage to me. That's fine.
All the way down to 94.
Gonna have to cast a lot of spells. Alright. Can we pivot Super Friends to Storm? Probably not.
I'm gonna give my son a popsicle real quick. Be right back.
No problem. That was a good draw. Okay, so we do... Yeah, okay. So first things first.
All right, chat. Entertain me.
2, 3,
Ask me anything.
4, 5, 6.
Impromptu
Okay.
MMA.
So this one works.
It's not anime questions because I don't know any anime questions. Twilight Prophet is $33. Yep, it's a mythic.
Is it really?
Yep.
I had it
is.
since... I think I opened it in a pre-release. Then I liked it. It's a cool card.
Yeah, it's a cool card. One printing, and it's a vampire. And people like vampires a lot, so
Yeah.
price went up.
I like it because it's kind of like the Storm Grim Nemesis effect.
Yeah,
Let you draw some extra cards.
yeah, doubling up on it.
And it's super easy to hit Ascend and Commander.
I'm back. Sorry. When a 6-year-old decides he wants a popsicle, he really wants a popsicle.
Who's your favorite to win? I honestly don't know from the sports state.
I mean, with a Chandra emblem online now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while, but might be able to get there.
Why do you run Bloodthirsty Blade in that list since you can't equip it to Karona? Because I like putting it on other people's creatures. It's just like one way to redirect attacks, so I like it. I think it's unfortunate that everyone thinks Summer is eminent neuroscientist just because his last name is anime.
You want to hit my Nethroy?
No, I'm good. If I did my math right, this should be good. If I didn't, we have a problem.
No sacking. So.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah.
What's your thought on proxies? I'm always very much in favor of proxies. I don't think price should be an option to have access to game pieces.
All right. Let's start to yield.
What Strixhaven card are you most excited about? Honestly, I've been covering a bunch, but I always blank on that question. I like the Strixhaven Stadium. That was the last video I did. So alternate win conditions are really cool. Cody's really cool. Probably Cody. Where can we see the D&D game you mentioned lately? D&D game you mentioned lately. We did a D&D series on MTG Goldfish before called Collective Voyage. You can probably find it on the website. We ran through a Innistrad game.
No.
Yep.
That's really good.
It's one of the. I think it's the only piece of Graveyard Hate, but it's a good one. It's a classic.
Yeah.
That will make it very difficult. All right, if somebody asked me who is my favorite in this game, I said I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it to Sean right now. So
It's pretty cool so far.
Yeah.
I think I should have killed the bear with the dirge bed earlier, then I would have had it.
Yeah. And it's weird just seeing like looking back and seeing like how you should have played it. I don't know. You can't beat yourself too much on those though,
because I didn't know it's gonna have.
You didn't know what was gonna be on top.
Yeah.
Sure, you have to attack Gideon.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know how Nethroy worked, so there's that.
Try to in standard, and whenever I try to mutate on something, that thing got killed, so I kind of stopped trying to play mutate in standard.
Yeah, that's what kind of put me off of mutate. Have I not yielded to him? Okay, sorry about.
Even though in Commander y'all have done a lot of deck ideas, do you think it would be a good idea to revisit some of the decks that didn't go off or could benefit from an update? Yeah, we do what we call revenge weeks, where if a deck didn't really do its thing, but we thought was really cool, we bring it back for revenge. And sometimes we just want to revisit themes that we just forgot about, but it's tough because then we have to go back. We don't remember all our older themes. Tomer, someone who also barely watches TV, what do you watch? I'm currently catching up on The Office, but I'm almost done with The Office because I'm at season 6. So I'm actually going to be moving on to like, I have a couple different ones, but I'm probably going to default to Arrested Development. 100%. Worst book you've ever read? Ooh, worst book I ever read was actually a Magic the Gathering book. Yeah. The original Mirrodin books was the worst thing I've ever read. Yep. Highly recommend it if you want to read a bad book. The worst book I tried to read and gave up on in the first chapter was a Zendikar book. Also Magic the Gathering book. So, that one was so bad that I was like, I don't think the author was trying, and also they had like a pseudonym as a name, which already tipped me off that we're already in for a real treat. Mm-hmm. Clearly not something they're entirely proud of, and I don't blame them. Yeah, that one's real bad. A lot of the Magic the Gathering books. Not man.
Go Guildgate.
Sphinx Tribal, yay or nay? I love Sphinx Tribal. Love Sphinx Tribal. Either Unesh or Hesperia.
I forgot about this Leon. This one's fun.
Yeah. What Strixhaven cards do you love so far? If you can mention some, then I'd say yes. Like all the Boros ones were really cool. I think all the Boros ones were really cool. The Prismari stuff were really cool. I don't know. So far, the set has very much impressed me in terms of the mechanics. I really like a lot of the mechanics I've seen so far. What is your favorite combo win? Okay, so here's... I don't know if it would be called a combo, but basically what you do is you have 9 lives. It says... It has a bunch of text. Most of it is relevant, but it says when it leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. So what do? Is you see, you have it on the battlefield. This is in my Zedger, the Great-Hearted deck. You have it on the battlefield, and then you cast Fractured Identity on it, and then what that does is it exiles the 9 lives, and it gives each of your opponents a copy of it. So you cast that, so your thing gets exiled. Each opponent gets a copy of 9 lives, and then as the trigger of you lose the game is on the stack, you cast Patrician Scorn for 0 mana, which says destroy all enchantments, and you can cast it for free if you cast a white spell already in this turn. So in response to the lose the game trigger, you cast the instant speed destroy all enchantments. Everybody else loses the game before you, and then you win. I've never pulled it off because the pandemic like immediately hit, but I'm very excited for it. Oh, with Vince, I think. Yeah. We did a D&D one-shot with Vince, and it was a ton of fun. You can see it on his Twitch. Who is excited for Magecraft Pizzata Hadron Grinder? That would be fun. It would be fun. Especially if one of the like a red Magecraft card makes a token or something. That'd be very good for Zada.
I can see them probably doing that.
Yeah, or like make 1 red mana because they like doing rituals.
Well, they had the one that makes a treasure token.
That will be sweet. I don't think I've seen it.
It was like in the first reveal video. It's got Storm in the name, so.
Ooh. Yeah, so that might have a lot of some sweetness coming up. I do feel proxies should be clear enough not to cause confusion. I've seen something like white paper that says green-white dual. It doesn't even have that card in it. Yeah, I think it would be generally a good idea to make sure that you can read the card and it's super legible. I think that's also kind of my biggest complaint on some of the secret.
You have to attack with
cards.
the spirit also.
Oh, geez, yeah, creatures. I think my biggest complaint with like some of the secret lair stuff is like the heavy metal one looks cool, but I swear every single time somebody casts Anguish Unbreaking with the new one, they forget like the lose life portion or whatever. It's very difficult to understand what the card is actually doing because it has like that special text and stuff. So I feel like arguably some of the official cards are worse than some of the proxies I see, to be honest. Tommy, you guys should do a CEDH class so we can watch all the puns. We've done CEDH a couple times, and it's always been very popular, so expect that in the near future. Idea for next piece of Goldfish merch. Guild of Goon cards. So the Guild of Goon thing, people always ask me for the moment, but then I watched the actual episode for the moment, and it wasn't that interesting. I think people made it interesting in the comment section. But maybe the meme would carry on well on merch. I don't know. Not as a moment, though.
If I remember the episode correctly, I think it was just Vince who made a big deal out of it since it didn't start with a G.
Yeah, but like, I watched the actual moment where it happened, and he like was more upset about it than, but like not in a funny way. I was like, I can't take this moment. He's just saying like we kicked his dog or something like that. Like,
yeah, definitely not as good as Spooky Boots.
Also, Spooky Boots, that was another one. People were like, you should make Spooky Boots a moment. And I looked at it, and the moment was, like, we just, like, made, like, a passing comment. And then the comment section was fantastic. Everybody loved the Spooky Boots. So the comment section made it a thing. But, like, the moment itself was not that particular. But, like, it's just, like, the viewers made it into a cool thing. Some stuff doesn't translate well into moments. And I'm also running low. So, by the way, anybody have any suggestions for moments? Just shoot me an email or a DM or something. That we're on like number 12. I have like 2 more coming up, and that's running low. You know, I don't remember all the old episodes. Quest for Karn and In the Teeth of Akum are terribly written and by the same author. Yeah, no, some of the Magic the Gathering novels are very bad, very very bad.
If you guys are fine with it, I don't think I can rebuild after this with all these planeswalkers and stuff. I think he's got it.
That's fair. Yeah, I think I just need to like turn the corner.
Yeah, 0
You got
cards
the Monarchy.
tough. No graveyard.
Yeah, that Bajuka Ball kind of ruined everything, and he's got Monarchy, plethora of planeswalkers.
Yeah, we could
fortunately, I don't have any of the ones that like just win the game, but.
I did make also a quick change to my deck list. I thought I had Agent of Erebos in the deck, and I did not, which is kind of a big whiff on my part. So I actually took out the Bloodthirsty Blade that somebody mentioned as wise as there. I guess I have enough goat effects because I have like the entire Impetus cycle and Carador and stuff, so I don't need it. So I took it out. I put it in Ashiok. So now I have a way to interact with the graveyard.
Okay.
Tomer, have you put in the Goblin game clip?
Goblin game? Did it work? Was it? I think it was like a moto fail, right? Like, how did it even function?
It was something, I think it was with Witch Hunt and Goblin game, where Seth cast it or something, and it ended up winning in the game.
Really? I'm intrigued. I have not seen it then.
Did I see something wrong, or weird? Oh, okay, it was blocking Marchesa. It was just okay. It's just Moto being incorrect on the.
Oh yeah, I chance with the spirit.
The placing, because on my screen looked like you were blocking the Massacre Girl.
Let me just grab the old Ashiok, and now I have a way to interact with
Draw
graveyards.
something.
Kind of embarrassing that they didn't. Is that the one that got Nissa's name wrong in the first sentence? It is! I believe they spelled the last name wrong in like the first sentence of the book. It's kind of fun. Not dissing Lord of the Rings this week, Tomer. I don't understand, Alex. I think I maybe misspoke. But like Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite books, or sorry, one of my favorite books, and also one of my favorite movies. I just felt the what was it, Return of the King, had some boring bits, but it's still like one of my favorite books in terms of world building and all that stuff.
This is terrible right now.
Definitely one of my favorite reads as a child. All right, we got Ashok now. We have actual interaction with graveyards, which I think is a little bit of an oops.
That's actually another thing I like about Kathis, because obviously Kathis wants its graveyard, but it doesn't necessarily need it.
Yeah. It's not even that crazy of a graveyard removal, though. It also hurts tutoring, which I like. How much could a banana magic card cost? $10. Yeah, so I'm excited to revisit Arrested Development. Did you read the old MTG book Arena? No, I have not. I heard it was pretty decent. I think like the oldest book I read was Brothers War, and I remember I was like 12 and I really enjoyed it. But like the Thran Cycle I read as a kid. Why
Didn't they do comics for a bit?
Yeah, I actually have the ones from Theros. Those were like the semi-recent ones, and they did like really older ones for I think the same cycle. Which mode is it? It's this one.
How do you define surprise I win card in a deck building kind of like? Is it literally a card that wins you the game on the spot, or is it a card that gets you ahead? Generally speaking, it's more of my term for like a finisher, but like specifically a finisher that doesn't require a huge setup required. Like, let's say you're like a super creature heavy deck and your finisher is like Triumph from the Horde. You don't really need a lot of creatures to make Triumph from the Horde win. It's just something you have in your back pocket, and it's an easy way to close it out. Even better is like, you know, like an Insurrection or something where you don't even need a board state of your own, but your opponents have one. Or like a Exsanguinate or something like that. Something that basically is a finisher. It could work with your deck. It might need some setup, but not a lot. And that's what I think is what I define as a surprise I win card. Will the origin story of the Abacus be revealed? I don't even remember when I first mentioned the Abacus, to be honest. I think it's always been, you know? It never originated, it just always is.
I'm not drawing anything good.
Yo,
I was joking about Obnixilus, but he's been doing some work.
Yeah.
There might still be a game 2.
I still don't think I can beat all these Planeswalkers. I'm good to concede and go on to a second one.
All right, yeah, that sounds good for me.
All
right, cool.
See, good game.
Good game.
Good game. All right.
GG.
Game 2, let's go. I'm gonna run it back.
All right.
The swap didn't look like it worked. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna switch something up.
It didn't work. It worked. Yeah, it's there. That's there. Sorry, I'm gonna remake the game.
Oopsies, don't import.
Let's switch decks.
Yeah, this is the one.
Sure.
There we
I think
go.
I'm just gonna run Kathis back again.
I think Super Friends got to do what it was meant to do. So I'll swap for
Switching
something
over to
different.
Karametra.
Rakdos Charmo Tom was a good one too. That is on the short list. It is. Yeah. Going first, that's always nice.
First again.
Less of an exciting start, not as rampy, but it seems fine. Yeah.
Could use a bit more ramp.
Last game starts was very impressive.
I got to keep a 7 this game, which I'm happy about.
Keep this.
Like Tooth and Nail is a surprise win card. Yeah, that is definitely one. Oh, is this like the Luna like omniscience thingy?
Not omniscience, but a different enchantment. I think you'll like it.
Okay.
A lot of mutate at this table.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be a lot of mutating on my side. it's a very specific deck.
I see. What's your opinion on the new Simic Mythic? Is it like the... Do you know the name of it? Is it the Elder Dragon you're talking about? Or is it like the duo or whatever from the Commander set? Sword of the Animus is great in non-green deck. Yeah.
Oh, right.
One of my favorite Command Clash moments was the Phage Fractured Reality win. Did we actually pull that? Did somebody actually pull that off in Command Clash? Fractured Identity Phage? That does sound very sweet. I just don't remember.
Sounds like it could have. All I remember is I think it was Richard playing Phase and then Pleasant Kenobi blowing up the Torpor Orb.
I guess we'll just play this. Play this out and just hang out with it.
Still don't know how Vince is able to like watch his language on Commander Clash for like a whole season.
I guess he can when he has to. Okay. You can edit over a bunch of comments on the moment. Ugh, high effort. Maybe. Most of my effort goes into the bridge gameplay, though, I'll be honest.
I guess I need.
What do people think about Sword of the Animus? It's fantastic. If you watch a bunch of Commander Clash, basically every single episode is Richard using Sword of the Animus. So
Love that card.
Hey Tomer, which Elder Dragon are you a fan of from Strixhaven? I think they're all really cool. But I would say I don't know. I think the Izzo one's my favorite. Wow, double Farseek. All right. Have y'all done Super Friends Week? You gotta have done Super Friends. Yep, we did actually. I did Chandra Tribal. It was a ton of fun. I think it was Chandra Tribal. Is that the one where we had Chandra Tribal? Or I think we did another one where I played like Grixis Infect or something like that.
I think that was like the Dex build around Planeswalkers, I believe.
Yeah. Well, we did a Super Friends Week where I played a Grixis Infect deck, which worked with Proliferate and stuff. So there's a reason. But I became the enemy in that game for some reason. I don't know. It's not.
That's the problem I have with. I had a Scorpion God deck, all about -1/-1 counters, and then it had some Infect creatures because it works well with -1/-1 counters.
Yeah, of course.
But people got scared and just killed them off. But
Also, of course.
Yeah.
All right, this is a pretty clunky start. Kind of missing that game 1 start.
Yeah, I don't have anything until turn 3, so.
I'm running out of lands is my problem. I need to top deck some lands.
Worst case, you have the Croson Merge.
It's a pretty crummy land drop, I guess. I would like to do both. Search for tomorrow. So I'm wondering what the. I'm assuming the Luna deck is like a one-shot thing, like you mutate and you win. That's what it's sounding
Something
like.
like that.
Is it search your library? It's not search your library. Exile.
No, it's it can go wrong very quickly if I get unlucky. This card's fun.
Goblin game
Unplayable.
Is a good one. Oh, look up
Fun.
the Goblin game thing.
Ooh.
I don't remember it. So, Kingdom of Heaven is a good movie, yeah. The Dak Faden comments were great.
Do this.
I mean, everyone's entitled to an opinion. I didn't really like them. I got the cards though. I was happy with the cards. Kylosaur. I haven't read the arena novel since I was a kid. I remember liking it. Ooh. Pop. Hey, top deck. That's a good top deck.
Get a land.
Yeah.
This card
4 cards in the library. I guess we just probably just this is safer to do this.
Okay, so it's got like more than half the deck hits.
And we'll do this. Getting. Ooh. I clicked wrong. Supposed to get. Yeah, it's fine. I had a duel.
Yeah, and a.
Got the wrong duel first, so I can get the other one. It's fine.
There it is. Okay, well. Let's play. This is probably my favorite card that's just unplayable.
Collective Conjuring. Nice.
Yeah, that's what it does. At least I hit one for once.
I started Sorry, go ahead.
You whiffed a few times with it?
Oh, I've whiffed so many times with it.
Yeah.
I tried playing it in modern. Sure, I'll give it another shot.
Yeah.
With the restore balance, as foretold deck, it was all right.
Oh,
I really wish it either hit instance or wasn't instant. Either one of those, I'd be happy.
If it only hit sorceries, I think it'd be better if it itself was like instant speed, just like Collecting Company. That's instant speed,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely went for a nerfed version of it. Oh, double Karametra. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'll go play next turn.
Yeah, body of research. I don't know. I don't even understand. It seems so busted. I don't understand why it's so cheap. Like casually making like I don't know, like a 60/60 or an 80/80 creature for 6 mana. What? Why?
Oh wow, yeah.
This changes things.
Tomer, you've linked to the article, but you haven't said which budget version you're using. We're using the Enchantress version, so the second link.
Torn's got Seal of Cleansing. All right, not gonna do that.
I do.
Oh no. Okay, well.
All right, let's put nothing over.
Oh, I mean, your commanders are indestructible.
It's something else in hand that I was thinking about playing. It probably would have been a good target.
Now let's play this.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Would you hit?
I don't know.
Nah, you gotta wait for the ability to resolve. There we go.
Ah, nice. All right, we'll definitely play this. And we can't play anything else. So.
It's nice that you can at least play lands off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I know for like the older XL effects, it was cast, not play, so.
They like switch them. Like some of the genres, it's play, some of it's cast.
Yeah, I think they switched it around. Like, I want to say probably Origins.
Isn't Consuming Aberration often a 60-60 for 5 or lower relaxation? I mean, there are comparable stuff, but I think this one's significantly better. I guess the other one's
There we
creatures,
go.
which is better. Okay. So you have
2
some
hits.
tokens. All right, so you don't have any permanents, non-land permanents in your deck, so you're hitting something very specific. And it's not omniscience, it's something else.
It's not omniscience. No, it's here.
Goofier.
What the
Return spells?
bounce?
Well, he has to hit something with a Luna. It has to be
Or less.
non-land
bounce on
permanent
that.
card.
It's very important that I bounce that doesn't stick around.
Okay. Well, but I can just recast it.
This is true. Heads. No, tails. Sadness. All right.
Oh. Okay.
I had the worst luck with coin flipping and Magic.
And luckily, I only really needed to go off once. It's just nice for extra value.
What was it? Mirror March? We'll get like 20 copies of a legendary creature, and then I'll like tear the peaks. I'll not get a single one.
Yep.
I would like to use Karametra's ability.
I'm building Sultai Volrath, and I feel like I can't play Infect in it because my playgroup will just kill me outright. I don't think you need to play Infect in it. There's a bunch of really powerful things you can do with Volrath without Infect. I did a primer on it. You should check it out. Chad is very fair where he's reading. The problem is, like, if I'm playing, I'm not also reading at the same time, so I fall behind, and I want to catch up to everybody. I don't know how like Seth does it. He has like 1,000 people watching, and he just keeps up with chat all the time. I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm silly. I haven't. All right.
Well, this is the first other deck I've ever seen use Tempt of Vengeance. A great card, but very hard to find a favorite. Yeah, it's an expensive one. They need to reprint it. Tomer, have you played Experiment Courage? I don't think I've ever seen it in Commander Clash when that's the same. It's pretty janky. I remember when I started playing Commander, I looked at it and I was like, it's kind of janky. And that was like 2013. It has some charm to it. I wouldn't be opposed to playing it at some point, but how do you put win conditions in control decks without going to an infinite combo? Having problems winning the game because I don't want to make it a combo deck. I think it really depends on the type of control deck. Sometimes some commander decks fit really well with a specific style. Oh, let me cycle this.
Ooh, World Tree.
World Tree, yeah.
Love that card.
It's fun. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Awkward. We'll play this. We'll play this. We don't have any targets for the transformation. I guess we could elk our
you can make your cat into an elk.
But I'm kind of worried I need to get the Seal of Cleansing back on the battlefield.
That might be a good idea.
But yeah, there's no creatures on the battlefield now, and this costs
You're missing out on card draw.
I think I'm gonna cast it. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I need card draw.
There it is. That's a big elk.
I think like the one game one Sega Genesis when like the character like turned into like different creatures. What was that? It was like a cat turning into an elk.
Oh, what did I discard now? This. And these are all fun.
So, Tom, are you looking at the new set for any updates to the 6 CMC tribal?
I always do a quick glance. I haven't seen anything in particular yet, though. No. I guess I'll do this for now. Yeah.
There might possibly be a Dean that the front side's 6 CMC, but the back side's less. For some reason, I recall that being a feature of one of them. I'm not too sure, though.
Ooh.
It might not be exactly 6, though.
Maybe the total of one of the Deans could be 6. And then I will run it.
Is that the criteria?
Yes.
I guess that... No, on stack, it's whatever the side is.
Counterspell over there?
No, just nothing.
Just nothing?
Just nothing.
And no more tokens to mutate onto.
You know what? I'm doing nothing else. Hopefully, you're a nice guy.
I saw something from your graveyard and draw a card. Ooh.
Wow. That is very good.
Wait, that's why you put Kathis in your graveyard.
I think I have to do this. If I don't, I'm just missing on value.
Oh, that is a lot of tokens.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I probably let it go, but that Mirari Wake scares me.
I mean, that was definitely the correct play. Shalai, Kathis, Thalia, Mirari's Wake. Oh, and lands and Heroes Podium? Yeah, that would have been... If we didn't have like, the answers to the board, that would have been GG.
Yeah, I don't have any board wipes in this deck, so kind of gotta be preemptive.
So I just read the last 5 comments and figure out what he's up to. Yeah, I'm trying to. I need to figure out my rhythm. You know. I don't know how he does it at that many people. Vorath is very fun. One of my favorite articles. I love to see him played on stream. He's so weird. I did play a stream of him, but it was actually on Twitch before I did like streaming as a regular thing. But like he ran the hottest I think he'll ever run. So I'm kind of hesitant to bring him back because he literally did like everything I've ever wanted the deck to do. He did it in the stream. And like fighting, like had the perfect draws to every single situation and stuff. Like I don't think I'll ever run that hot again. One with the Bio Visionary, like multiple copies of like the ninja thing, made a bunch of copies of the ninjas, turned them all into Bio Visionaries in one. Like you literally can't ask for more. Seth has no one else to talk to also, yeah. I can't do as Seth did. Like if I was just talking to myself the entire time, I'd go crazy. I don't know how people do that.
Yeah, I try to like record videos. Sometimes I just to like find stuff to talk about, but I often talk through my plays to myself while playing like different games online. Especially during like the pandemic, I could do that just constantly, just talking to myself. The problem is going back to like in person, remembering to shut up.
That's true. It's gonna be a weird adjustment period. I even have that issue with just like talking through my plays in Commander Clash. I'll talk as if like I'm running through with chat or whatever, which is just weird.
That's why when I got back into Magic, Seth's videos helped a lot because he actually like talked through his plays and like I'd be like working or something, you know, not able to like stare at my phone, but like would know like the board state and stuff like that, just because he's like, okay, they're attacking me for 1, and like, just like little things like that helped me get back into the game because I'd play back in like middle school, so like 96, 97. I got back in 2016, so a lot changed in 20 years. So Seth's videos helped out a lot because he detailed all the stuff he was doing.
Yeah, it's definitely a big help. Let's put a little pumper on this one. Dude. Now, do I still need... At this point, I probably need to get the Seal of Cleansing back on the battlefield, I assume.
Oh, I don't have a crazy play, but
You're next.
Crazy play.
I have a Felidar Retreat in hand.
Oh, yes. I like Felidar Retreat. It's a good card.
Yeah. It works well with Karametra. I mean, anytime they creature, you get a land, either get counters or tokens.
I think it was a neat callback to the original retreat cycle from Battle.
Yeah, let's just play this as well, just in case.
Oh.
It's nothing too scary. I guess. I mean, for some people, it might be scary. Do. A little bit of graveyard hate to keep everybody honest.
Can't search your libraries. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, there's a counter spell.
Shuts down those 2 Karametras, but
Yeah, it does.
Lands.
It definitely does that.
my Deep Reconnaissance.
Yes. I don't know who to hit, to be honest. Maybe I don't hit anybody. Yeah, I won't hit anybody. I'll be friendly.
If you attacked me, I wouldn't blame you.
All right. Okay. Is that good enough to try to do it? Yeah, sure. I don't think I'm gonna get a better shot.
When Oko was banned, I was really hoping someone at MTG Gold would control the ladder by playing Planeswalker deck Oko. That would have been a pretty funny thing to do.
So here's the card that I was going to get off of Luna, but I just drew it. So
Oh, that's awkward. Yeah.
it's actually better. It's a bit cheaper.
Well, you did Spell Cylinder, a 7 mana spell, so I guess that's good.
Yeah. Oh right, yeah. I'm not playing Modern Storm. This costs 2.
All right. Well, we will respond to that.
Yep.
Kind of have to. Yep. Oh, nice. All right.
God.
Respect.
Yeah. The
Nice.
mass spells are surprisingly useful. They make
This is one of
tokens
my
and
favorites in Limited.
Mhm. You know.
Who's playing? People who have messaged me to join on the stream. If you are interested, Aaron, to join in a future stream, by the way, you can send me an email at tomer@mtggoldfish.com.
I think I actually
Leave a
this.
little in the subject. Ooh, what's this? Oh, this is just getting.
I need to get another storm count.
Yeah, sure.
If I don't, I'm gonna lose, but that's all right.
Yeah, send me an email, tomer@mtggoldfish.com. In the subject, just mention that you want to be on the stream. You just need to have Magic Online, your own commander deck to play, and are comfortable with voice chat on Discord. So you just send me an email. I will invite you to the Discord, and then once you join, I will give you access to the commander stream, or commander stream channel where we organize future games.
Okay.
Oof.
Storming off.
Trying to. Oh, that's not great.
Love Spell Cylinder so much, even though it's 5 mana. Treasures are amazing. It's like a fair mana drain. My brain still just does not compute the mana drain.
Oh, that's not the card I thought it was.
thing.
That's not Glacial Chasm. All right. Guess we'll check what's in Tomer's hand.
Behold.
Don't want to look at my one card.
Oh, I'll
Behold.
look at everyone's.
Yeah.
I don't have anything super special.
Why would Eerie Ultimatum get banned? I don't think Eerie Ultimatum won't get banned. I'm surprised it didn't get banned with Luigi. What? I think Eerie Ultimatum is just a fantastic card, but I don't think it's like ban worthy. I think the only cards that would be ban worthy are like ones that are make for terrible experiences for new players. Like literally, that's it. And even then, it's an inconsistent mess. But I'm not gonna go on that rant. No, sir, not tonight.
This is my favorite, one of my favorite cards because technically it ramps me
Cousins play untapped.
when I start storming off.
Yeah, Cousins play untapped. But
So are you gonna do another
I don't have any force left.
rant video?
oh, what video?
Shit.
Didn't you do like a rant video before?
I did one on
ago.
Hedron Archive, and that was an interesting reception.
There we go. I messed up. I have no more force in the deck.
But you also can't search your library.
Oh, that's why. That's probably why. That's all right. It's a storm count.
I mean, you're gonna, fact
Yeah.
fiction. Arrange into piles. All right. Put them on the battlefield. Oh. This is awkward because he's gonna make mana either way.
No, I can't search my library.
Oh, right. That's good.
Yeah, that hero's dead.
That is good. All right, this is fine then.
Shock saves the
there
day.
it is.
Yeah, I think I
A
still
dead
just need
hero
mana.
and a seething song. Yeah, we'll go for that. Oh, well, I mean, you hit so many times anyway.
Yeah, I got really lucky off that Manamorphose to hit
Like-
another draw spell.
Yeah.
I had 4 chances, so there we go. There's a win con. No, wait, no, that doesn't hit people.
Star of Extinction.
Yeah, it clears the board real good.
I just added that to my paper Torbrand deck. I put in the 5-man 1/1 from the last core set with Indestructible. Because they'll damage, it deals damage to any target player or something like that.
So I will say this deck usually does not go this well. This is actually a really good streak for it.
Well, it fought through a lot. Like you had a board whip and denial of search library and a target removal, and it still manages to pop off. So that shows some resiliency.
Yeah, to be honest, the main way this deck wins is people not paying attention to it. Because I just ramp and ramp and ramp, and then nothing happens, and eventually I just go off like turn 15.
Yeah, I think if I wasn't familiar with Luna, I would just assume that you're just like going for value. But
Yeah,
I think I honestly haven't seen in a Luna deck that didn't focus on a single permanent. Usually it's Omniscience.
I saw one that was like mutate and then just cast a bunch of free stuff, which it was all right, but I like this version.
It's definitely more unique. In terms of like a commander, the commander is more unique in this way.
I have enchantment removal, but it's on a creature and in my hand, so
Yeah. And I had the protection for it,
yeah.
which is nice.
Ooh.
Tomer, what are your favorite pet cards? Both Ben's top favorite card for pets. Top favorite pet card. There it is. Took me a while. It's getting late. Hedron Archive video. You can look it up. Hedron Archive is overrated. YouTube search it. I think if you type Hedron Archive, it's probably the top result. It stirred controversy.
Twitch is so good in this deck.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pain because if you have too many copies of it, it will tap your lands that you want to untap because if you target the same thing twice. But that's mostly because Modo. There we go. There's the win con I love.
It doesn't even matter what you get.
Oh my!
Regrowth.
Ugh.
Meh. Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess
It's time for another beer.
technically first.
Well, that was a
I have to
fast
make sure I
one,
don't
too.
run out of mana. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we do have to do this one first.
Asymmetrical mind lock reward effects and that check is why I think it's oddly underrated. It's an absurdly strong absurdly strong card. Yeah.
But Tomer, did you pull a Seth and not cast your commander once tonight?
The problem is that Karona takes a while to set up. Like, it's 6 mana, and you can't even cast it by itself, or else it will literally kill you. So you have to cast it, and then you have to put an impetus or something to make sure it doesn't actually murder you. And usually one's not enough because if somebody has a disenchant, then you still die. So this is a slow deck. This is actually a very slow deck. It just
I think if we do a game 3, I'll switch to a very slow deck. I have some budget decks that are very fun.
It depends if everybody's okay with it, I guess, because we'll be running a little bit late, I guess, at that point.
All right, I think I can just kill now.
Karona definitely had the best chance of going off was game 1. I just did not read Nethroy, which is completely my fault. Luna, I gave it a shot. I tried.
Nethroid, like, I did put a bunch of the janky mutate stuff in there. The stuff that I would never put into like a 60 card deck. That's what I was going to try to cast. It was like 13 mana and mutated too.
If there's a game 3, maybe it should be an even faster deck. That's probably nothing incredibly slow. That would be pretty
Oh
terrible
yeah, fair
if we
enough.
have, like, not that long. I don't know.
That is true.
We'll do another one. I'll probably just run this one back.
I'm just gonna run this one back.
Yeah.
So do any of you guys play like paper on Spell Table or anything?
I play Spell Table now and then. If like a content creator basically invites me, essentially. Otherwise, I don't do much. I tried to do streams. Sorry, go ahead.
We did a league with like Commander Legends, like sealed leagues. So like you get 6 packs, and each week open a new pack and add it to your pile. So we did that for a few weeks. That was fun.
Yeah, those are great. Yeah, I guess for chat, because people always ask me, can we do paper games? And the problem with the paper games is I've tried it like twice so far, and I don't know if it's just like unlucky or just how it is, but Spell Table is very finicky. So I don't think I've ever had a successful webcam situation where somebody didn't have technical difficulties with the camera. Either like they have just like a blip in their connection, which in Magic Online, a blip won't necessarily disconnect you. But on Spell Table, like even the littlest drop will have like a severe consequence. It will just knock you out, or I will drop your resolution so low that you can't even see the board. And you can't actually manually change the resolution on Spell Table either. It will determine whatever the resolution is going to be based on, I think, your internet connection or whatever. So from a viewer experience, I'm fine doing that when I'm playing with like friends or whatever, but if I'm trying to stream it, it's very awkward. I got a lot of complaints last time where people couldn't see anything on the board, so that's why I'm very reluctant to do it again. Even with like content creators who like do it regularly, like there's always a chance that it just doesn't work out well because you literally cannot customize Spell Table.
I think it's been a great addition with the pandemic, just because. Jesus,
that should be the win.
Yeah, that's a lot like bullets. All right.
Sorry, got just all the clickiness of this deck is a lot.
Yeah, no worries. All right, is everybody okay for a game 3?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna concede just to speed it up a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah.
No problem.
Tomer, what is your favorite alternative commander content creator? Alternative commander content creator? Do you mean just like another content creator on YouTube? I assume that's what you mean. Commander content creator. There's a bunch. I really like Play to Win because I'm not a CDH player, but I like watching CDH now and then, and I think they do a really good job. So that would be the one that I watch, I guess, the most in the background. If you like CDH, then I highly recommend Play to Win. Something would be. I think most of them are actually fine.
Does Tomer go first again?
No,
I would
actually.
consider it a bad omen if I went first again, as it has not panned out for me very well. 3 lands, no ramp.
Oof. Of Garnet, Elvish Mystic, no.
Yeah, I like Quest for the Janklord as well too.
Mhm.
I will say, I do not watch a lot of Commander content online, which I guess is just weird to say. I just don't watch too much. I like having some stuff in the background. So Mudsta I'll have sometimes in the background and stuff. I should keep this, but it's so slow. I'll just not do anything. Do it, free mull, pass. It is a really mediocre hand. There's no fixing, no ramp, and none of my cards do anything. Mulling could be worse, though, yes. It is a free mull. Literally, one of the cards in my hand is a dead card, though. So it's like a 6-lander. I'm going to mull it. Immediately punished. All right.
Let's keep this.
I'll get a 6. All right, this hand is actually is better than the original hand, so that's not bad. We'll put this away.
I have 2 7-drops in hand, but hopefully I can get to them.
I will stand that the original mull was correct. It was basically a 6-lander. Because there was an area ultimatum spoiler, and odds of me casting it at any point was incorrect. So I think in hindsight you could say, oh well, the free mull was incorrect, but I think the mulligan decision was correct. Oh, was punished. Yep.
And classic.
What is your favorite janky win con or combo that's not Kaldra? Definitely the 9 lives fractured identity thing. You cast 9 lives, you hit it with fractured identity. In response to the lose the game trigger when it leaves the battlefield, you cast Patrician Scorn. You destroy everybody else's copy, and they lose the game first. I think that's the best janky thing that I want to pull off. What about the rest of the table? Do you have a favorite janky win combo thingy?
The weirdest one, it's like an 8-card combo with a Rock Monster. It's hard, like I pulled it off by accident, and since then, but because Get Raw Monster draws so many cards, so easy to draw into.
Probably janky way to win. I have a Marchesa the Black Rose deck, and I love playing against a Voltron commander, and then they buff up their commander real big, then I steal it and kill them with it. That's fun.
Yeah.
Thought about building like WinCon Tribal, or like your opponent loses the game Tribal, just like all the like you win the game, your opponents lose the game. I wanted to do that, but I have no idea where to start.
Oh, that reminds me of a really bad deck I built. It was Protection Tribal. It was it had all of the protection from cards. So like, well, not all of them because there's a surprising number of them, but all of the decent ones, I think. and then had the Progenitus as the commander.
Ah, that is some ultimate jank.
Yeah, it turns out it does to board wipes real easy,
Yeah.
which is why protection doesn't see much play.
I mean, I wouldn't call this janky, but my commander deck IRL is a Tarka World Render, and one of the main things I try and do is kill people with commander damage. And there have been so many games where I'm just at 2 life with no board state, and I just play a Tarka, give her haste, and attack for the win.
Nice.
So that's always fun.
I wanted to build a theme deck. I've seen people like build decks around like movies and video games, things like that. I wanted to build a Wu-Tang deck with Ramos Dragon Engine as the commander. And like different legendary creatures be like different Wu members and things like that. All spells be like references to their songs.
That's sick.
Just gonna do a bit of rampant.
Yeah, nice.
Why is my son still awake? It's 8:30.
Yeah, movie style or game style or music style decks are fun to play, like when you really want an ultra janky thing. And you have a good excuse.
Yeah.
It gives you a good excuse to go super jank.
It's something I'll build online. I wouldn't like purchase the cards to build it in paper.
Yeah.
I love it when you guys do that type of thing because Seth usually has like, if you do like movies or something like that, he usually has no idea like what it is.
Yeah, no, the pop references are. I'm gonna go over his head a little bit.
I loved his anime week of BoJack Horseman.
Yeah,
It's great.
The anime he knows. It's like North American cartoon.
I don't watch anime. I'd be lost on that.
Any new tips for new content creators like me? Just do it. I think that's the tip you're probably gonna get from anyone who's been doing it for a while. You just do it. Don't get discouraged. Just do it. Because everybody has to start somewhere, and everybody starts off by just doing it. Hey, fellow retreat. Very good of Karametra.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably going to get blown up.
We'll see. The saddest tap land. All right. A much slower start this game.
So, Tomer, how many paper decks do you actually own? Because I know you mostly play online because of content and everything, but do you own a good bit like in paper?
I have like 10 decks now. And most of them
Huh.
were built during the pandemic, which is very odd. But yeah, I have too many, I think, at this point. Played most of Commander. I only had like 4 that I would rotate regularly, and now I have like 10. And I don't think I'm ever going to play all of them regularly. So they're just ornaments on my shelf. What about the rest of the table?
I have a few. I don't like. I have them all spread out because I just like forget that one's in a box somewhere, and then it's just lost. Well, just not lost, but I can find it if I want to find it. But I just like forget about having one.
Hmm.
I got like 5. I'd started building them like right before, because like, before I had like the pre-con stuff. started building them right before the pandemic because like most people I know don't play but are interested. I was like, oh, I can make this like a board game. People come over for drinks or whatever and pull some commander decks off the shelf.
Hmm.
And then the pandemic happened, so all my decks went to sitting around doing nothing until spell table.
Yeah, I mean, I have the one commander deck that I mentioned earlier, Atarka. I was thinking of maybe making a second one. I didn't really know which way to go with it, but
Probably don't need planes.
Yeah, depending on how much you play paper, like 1 is definitely more than enough for a lot of folks. I think like 4 is like if you're playing very regularly, then 4 is like more than enough to like keep things interesting. 10 is
Yeah.
definitely 10 is definitely a mistake. I need to slim down a little bit.
Yeah, I usually have like 4 like ones I keep around. Then I usually just like rotate the cards from like a few like semi-built ones,
Hmm.
just for like
I've
staples
been
and stuff.
like, when new sets come out, I kind of like see what there is. I'll like grab like a card or two, just to, like update my decks a little bit. Like nothing crazy, just be like, if there's like a new land cycle or something like that, as like update the decks I have.
Hmm. Oof. Sounds good. Hey, thanks, Dr. Cataclysm. What are your thoughts on new Elder Dragons? So far, only Galazeth is something I'm excited about. Galazeth is the one I'm the most excited about, too. That I'm going to, like, instantly jam into my Izzet deck. But I think they're all pretty neat. Like, the Simic one doesn't really excite me, but I think that's a good thing.
I don't know. I think people are sleeping on the Boros one in standard
The
because
Boros one,
there's I think Transmogrify is still legal. I think I was in M20.
I think even Commander, it's going to be basically if you reveal that you have the Boros Commander in your command zone, you need to be dealt with immediately. Because basically the Boros one, like all you got to do is ramp him out, and then hit an Armageddon effect, and you win. This is like you hit like Razia's Purification. It's probably like the best thing you can hit off that, or like Cataclysm or something like that. You destroy everybody's board states; they can't recover, and you have a what is it like a 4/4 flyer with haste and vigilance or something in the air. Just constantly getting free spells. So
Yeah.
wait, why am I getting for?
They'll also
for a
all
0/1?
like the just want to tap out so I can pass my turn.
That was very aggressive of you. I was like, what's so happening
I
here?
just want to tap out.
Okay.
But the Boros Commanders also was like all the extra combat steps you can get out of it.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to get rid of the Felidar retreat. You were correct on that one. But now I can't. Wait, I can still. Should I blow it up or should I blow up the Shalai?
if you're really concerned about both of them, I can get rid of something.
Well, I don't know if I'm very concerned. I just want to thin some boards. Also, this ramps me, so that's another reason. Boop. Binding of the Old Gods. I think it has to be Shalai or Felidar. And I think it's going to be the Felidar here.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like it has more upside, even though Shalai is very good too.
Charlie's good, but he's not really protecting anything right now.
Can't protect the Felidar, and that's
Yeah.
You do have some recursion, but it costs a lot of mana.
Yeah. All right, let's keep up 2 mana. Counterflux says, "Let's go tennis." You got a fan in the audience.
Well, he's actually a good friend of mine. So
Oh, awesome. If it makes me feel better, somewhere all of my 4 EDH decks were made during the pandemic. There's definitely something happening there. Like the time that I have the least amount of time to actually play with people is the time that I'm building decks. It definitely helps. I don't know. Like you're stuck at home and you want to do stuff with your brain. Brewing is like a obvious thing to do.
Definitely scratches the magic itch.
That's a 2-shot.
yeah, it's not terrible.
No,
Huh.
not bad.
Now I'm thinking. We can do this.
Oh,
Oh God.
how many things die? So, oh yeah,
It's
does that
not
kill
gonna be enough
everything
to
but
kill it.
Kathis?
I think so.
That's the plan.
Okay,
Yeah, by my count, yep.
nice. I have 25 and counting. I have 37 EDH decks. What?
Wow.
What?
37. That's insane.
I know there's like
What?
there's X amount. Like some people do like a challenge where they do like every single monocolor, colorless,
Yep.
and then every single color pairing. But
believe
even
he-
then,
I think you get up to 27, I believe. I'm not too sure.
yeah, even oh my
Sounds-
goodness, what do you do with 37 EDH decks?
Uh,
That's crazy.
You get the much
It's
money. I'm in
impressive.
the wrong business.
That's impressive. I guess if you ever host EDH night and people don't have a deck, you'd be like, "Behold, I was waiting for this moment." Come into my basement, and it's just like a pile of EDH decks.
Room with like shells, like a shrine almost.
Yeah, I would go full like Scrooge
Yeah.
McDuck and just have like a big pool just full of EDH decks and swim through it like a cartoon.
oh no, these are all 5 drops.
Oath.
Oh, sadness.
Wait, who's casting this?
This
Oh.
is me.
All right, this is the Planeswalker deck again.
Yep. That's why I go back to it.
Okay. I have 8-ish. I'm getting stuff for colors. I think honestly, chat, there are like some decks that I literally haven't played a single time. I'm probably going to dismantle Chandra Tribal. Even though it's a very unique deck, I
Ooh.
just don't play it.
That's fair.
I really like it. It's very unique, but I have too many decks. And usually if I want to play mono red, I'm playing Perforos because I want an aggro deck. So that might be getting dismantled.
I built
Yeah.
Torbrand. One reason why I wanted to build a monocolored deck is I realized that like 75% of like the money I was spending was on like mana bases for like 3-4 color decks. So let me go with like a nice, easy monocolored deck.
Yeah. I think the only monocolored deck I have is Dureni, Scrap Savant. He's just fun, getting back artifacts and such.
Mm-hmm.
If I play this, I'm going to get targeted.
Maybe.
It's so good. I'll do the safe play.
Hey, good night, Rebecca. Hopefully not too late. Activation was last game I did. Yeah. Wow, that's a safe play. What was the scary thing?
I have a Myria Shepherd in hand.
Oh, that's very good. Especially with Garametra. Well, this is disgusting. What can I bring to light?
I need some blockers for that Kathis right
I
now.
can get instant sorcery. Interesting.
Well, they're tapped.
Yeah, they're tapped, but for later turns.
So there's an Emeria coming.
Possibly.
Could be anything. That's awkward. Switch your library for a forest. Yay. So I could potentially get rid of the Avenger, but then Emeria just comes back and
Yeah.
yoinks it. Just awkward.
Not on the turn it comes down unless I happen to draw planes.
That's a cast trigger.
See, if I don't get rid of the Avenger, then there could be a potential lethal swing next game or next turn. If there's enough landfall.
Yeah.
I think I have to do it.
I don't like in hand. I have no lands in hand. Like I have enough to cast. I have some high cost and stuff. I have enough to cast like one creature by hand.
Yeah.
I do have a removal spell, so I could kill the Avenger if we need to and keep it in exile.
Ooh, if
But
you can
I gotta
exile
make sure.
it. If you can exile
Yeah.
it, well, there's like a Shalliance.
Just want to make sure this Kathis doesn't kill me out of nowhere.
That's not the plan.
Yeah,
of Kathis. He's just here. He's chilling.
You say that, but he's got a giant sword.
Yeah, it's an 11-12.
Oh, inactivity
As long as I
timer.
get bigger.
All right. So we can do 1, 2, 3. I think we just have to do it. All right, green, blue, white, red, and black.
Ooh.
Bring
to light.
Ooh.
All right. Well, if you can kill the Black Blade, I'll exile the Avenger. If that's how you want to do it.
Kill the Black Blade Reforged?
Yeah, I don't know. Here, I'll just do it.
I can just wipe the board of creatures.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but can you exile them?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I'll exile him.
Okay, fine. I'll get something else.
I don't think we need a board wipe. He's only got plants. If I exile the Avenger, they're not going to be a threat.
What if I... Geez, now I'm thinking differently. Maybe I'll just draw a card then. How about that?
That works.
I like drawing cards. I didn't think.
I do like Bring to Light. It's a neat card.
Yes.
Nice.
This is not what I was considering initially. I was gonna kill creatures, but now I'm gonna draw cards. So I guess that's a win. Source of Plowshares.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, now I don't have a board wipe.
Oh yeah, it's a cast. That's neat.
Whee. Okay. That enters the battlefield and draw a card. Very good. Play lands. Pass
Blind Obedience is doing some work.
Yep. I don't really play it for the Extort effect, but it is nice to have.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly just slowing everyone down is very useful. Helping my planeswalkers stay alive.
Play it in my Campbell deck.
Yeah, love Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
No one else does. No one likes it when you play him.
He's fine.
It's one of the paper decks.
It's surprising how significant it is.
So when I built my paper decks, I was like trying to build ones that were good against each other. That was kind of the hate card to the Niv Mizzet parent deck.
Yeah. That's really like Niv Mizzet has to kill it before you can go off. They'll like take 9 doing it or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm Ted Dong. Please restroom real quick. Be right back.
Sure.
Kathis want to go anywhere?
It's free damage.
It's your only blocker.
It is my only blocker. Although there's a total of 2 power on the board.
That is true.
I mean, this Eidolon is gonna get death touch
Yeah.
next turn, right? You don't want to mess with it.
You know what? I feel like it's not a crater hoof, but maybe you can.
That's fair.
I can get a little revenge.
You definitely know what my deck's doing, and so far it's been doing nothing for 3 games. So
I want to see it do
I'm,
something.
I'm completely with you, man. I'm just over here trying to do some fun budget stuff.
Yeah, my deck's game plan is a little bit ambitious. It takes a while.
Let's see. How much mana do I have? 1, 2,
I might run it back.
5, 6,
I'll
7,
do
8.
another stream with it. Maybe tweak it a little bit so it's a little bit more competitive.
Yeah, the one downside of this deck is it's very mana intensive. I think we're just gonna play this one.
What do people think about Vargoth the Bloodsire? Good or bad vampiric tutor? I think he's pretty cool. Still don't
I
understand
like
why
him in
he's
limited.
Sorry, go ahead.
I like him in limited. I had a fun little combo with the card where you look at the top card of your library. If it's a land you put into play, so you can tutor, put the land on top, and then ramp yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely not the most powerful
in this
thing.
Vargoth
99.
opposition agent is kind of fun. I like that interaction. I don't understand why he's a rogue though. I think it was literally just for the party mechanic. I think he should be a demon
right.
berserker, right? Like, that's kind of
I would love if he was a berserker.
Yeah, I think that's what would make sense. I think they just made him a rogue for party mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
All right, come on. Tails never fails.
It's heads always wins. I'm sorry. You lose.
Yeah, tails failed.
Yep, there it is.
Ooh.
I had been trying to build a mono white Isochron Scepter deck using all the bad white counter spells, but it's missing. But why? Vargoth draws too much heat in my experience. I mean, it has to die, right? Like, you don't want somebody just repeatedly tutoring for anything in their deck.
Yeah, I tried it out in my I wanted to try it out in my Maresil Tender deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's the guy that lets you get a bunch of activated abilities from other cards. But I don't know. I think he's a little slow.
Yeah.
But definitely strong.
What is the game plan? What do I Mythos for? Mythos. It's only a permanent. Is there a permanent that's worth tutoring for? I don't think so.
All right, here's my new favorite card from Legends.
That's a good one.
Oh, that is pretty fancy. Wait, how did you have 12 commander damage? Oh, from Kathis.
From Kathis.
Right.
I'm not going to attack with my plants.
Fair enough.
Tomer, I do have one question for you. Used to be a chef, so for regional cuisine, I've been wanting to make my own poutine. I can get cheese curds, I can make good gravy.
Mm-hmm.
What cut of fries is it usually? I've seen different videos where it's different sizes. What's the more standard size of French fry?
Ooh, I'm definitely not a chef.
Just from eating it,
I wouldn't say they're okay, so there's like shoestring, right? That are really short, and then there's like something in the middle, which I don't even know what the name would be. And then when I think thicker, I think like wedges. Definitely not wedges, and not shoestring.
Yeah.
Something in the middle, and I can't really get
Gotcha,
more
okay.
specific than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some like videos where people did like more like shoestring. I'm like, don't they get soggy? And like,
Yeah.
oh,
I'd like if you have like toppings on fries, just having some base to pick them up on.
yeah.
What to do? If I cast, this is 4, and this is. I could put it in a position where Jimmy could potentially die because he won't have any blockers. I don't know if we're in at that spot yet, though. Play Karona? No. I literally die. That's the problem. Is she takes a lot of setup. It's not like you don't just. Okay, this is what we're gonna be doing. All right.
What's the cheapest impetus that you can put on it?
They're all
Is there
3.
a 2-mana one? They're all 3?
Yeah.
Is there a cheap Vow, or are they all like 3 or more?
Well, here's the first one. I could put an impetus on Karona, but the problem is that I give somebody Karona. Either they remove Karona and then I'm sad. They remove the enchantment and I'm literally dead. Or they already have a big board state, like let's say the plants over there, and then I die from the plants. There's so many things that go wrong with this deck that you have to be very careful.
It does not seem like an easy commander to pilot.
It is. It's definitely the waiting game. You kind of hope that you get enough turns to go off. I wouldn't say it's a strong deck. Let us basic forest or put a creature on the battlefield. Yeah, we'll just do this. Okay.
I had one of those.
In the good old days.
Draw some cards. Hope to find something. Okay. Keep
Do have 10 cards in hand.
only 10 cards in hand. Did I mention this deck is not good? Yes, Heavenly. That's that. So somebody asked like why I don't run Assault Suit, because Yasharn does the exact same thing. It's just easier to tutor up. All right. There we go. Discard. Discard. At least you have to attack somewhere else, I hope.
It's Homer.
let's
What if I
parlay.
played Yasharn?
Did everyone hit a land?
Whee! Thanks.
Did.
I got land.
Got an area.
To be fair, you did get like a 3 and then a 4 off of that.
Yeah.
Last 2 turns.
Yeah. That was a pretty solid ramp.
Yeah.
Do that and think that.
Yeah, please note that the plants will murder you if you play Karona. Yes, I'm very well aware. There's exactly like there's layers. You have to have Karona safe, and then you have to protect yourself with the board.
Oh.
There's so many things.
Love that card.
So many things you have to do. This is why it's like I don't even think about winning the game until like turn 11.
Nice.
So how do the plants win with Corona?
So when Karona attacks, creatures of the creature type of your choice get +3/+3 until end of turn.
Oh.
So you give them all +3/+3, and then dead. That's very good with tokens.
Do that.
Oh,
Boy,
Ooh.
okay.
Kathis is doing some pretty cool things.
Yeah. It's finally like I'm able to play a game.
I was afraid of getting one-shot attack from Kathis right now.
He is very big.
A 3-mana creature. Yeah, he's
A few
huge.
cards.
All right, sacrificing Zavala.
Oh.
Looks like some land.
We're going to see the decks from the podcast and the command cards just to prove the power scale. That podcast, the comment section just made me never want to bring it up again. I lost so much faith in humanity reading the comment section on that one.
What was that?
We did a podcast on power levels, and
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't read the comment section. I just watched the video and I liked it.
it was alright.
thanks. Thank you. I just read the comment section. It was like a billion people who were like, "So I never used the scale, but the scale is bad, and here is why."
I don't play much like at GPs or on like spell table save tables, so I don't have like a frame of reference.
Mhm.
So it looks interesting, but it's one of those things that where people have to be like very honest, or else it can get weird.
Yeah, it's
But
also
I think-
not a
I
thing
think-
you need if you're playing with a consistent group. But like for something like this, for example, if we all sat down and we wanted to make sure all the decks are balanced, which I mean, I just trust people on to bring balanced decks, and it always has worked out. So I never even need to bring that up. But if you hypothetically needed it to work out that way, like for a show or something like that, then it's really nice because it literally gives you a checklist, and as long as you follow the checklist, we did it with four example decks. Literally, all of us did a checklist, and there was no ambiguity, and we all got a number that we were satisfied with. And then looking at the comment section, it was like a billion people just being like, "So I didn't use this checklist, but here's my thoughts on why it's wrong." And I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to go through it. I don't want to read through all of it. Or some people were like, "This scale is wrong. My deck is an 8 and it graded me as a 6 according to this," which is nonsense, and no further explanation. Like,
I think that's the thing. And like sometimes like decks, like if you play like one game against a deck, it might like run hot. Like to be honest, my like a good example is like my Aluna deck. Like it usually doesn't do that well, but it got a really good hand.
Sure.
So
yeah, and there's variance.
It's
and, like,
weird.
Would like so my argument on that one was like, I even mentioned it in the podcast where it's like, yeah, there's going to be variance, but like this is a list where it's going to show your average deck's power level in terms of like, it gives you these objective things that you can check mark, like how fast is your mana base, how efficient is your deck, like how many staples are you running, the best of the best cards for this strategy, or is your deck 100% focused on a specific strategy to win, yada yada yada. And with it, you actually come across with like an objective, unambiguous power ranking for it. And then people are like, well, what about player skill? What about that one time I won really fast, but then I lost really fast? And it's like, these are other factors that, this is not saying that your deck is always going to perform exactly the same, because it's a high variance thing, and it doesn't keep in track of like player skill, because why would it? It's a power ranking guide, not a player skill guide. And then it was like, what about the fun factor to it? It's like, it's not a fun scale, it's a power ranking scale, not a fun scale.
I think that's the thing. Like when people like when you're playing Commander, like it's the experience. You're like you can go and like think about like how good each deck is, but when you're playing, it doesn't feel like that. So I think that's where it like throws people off.
Like, I played the same deck in like different play groups. I played Nikea of the old ways. And like one game, I just dominated. Like I said, it was like a 5 or 6 either way. I was like, I'm playing big creatures and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
One game, I dominated.
Yeah.
Another game, I got destroyed. And part of it was just, what I drew.
Yeah.
Yep.
I drew all my big spells, or I drew all my low power Manendorks and nothing else. It's like, okay, it's still the same deck, still has the same cards in it, but I just didn't draw the right cards in the right order.
Yeah, because the game is high variance. It's a 100 card singleton, and not only is it a 100 card singleton, but you're not goldfishing the deck. You're being interacted with other opponents. So there's so many factors to take into consideration whether you're going to win or not with a deck. But like that's not what the guide is about. It's just like figuring out the average power level of your deck, not fun factor, not skill level, not like anything else. It's just power ranking guide. And people were like immediately like just knee jerk very much against it because they're like, well, I feel like this deck is whatever, and I feel like their deck is whatever, and because we all have different feelings on it. And we won't. Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah.
I feel like this Zendikar Resurgent is a threat. Speaking
Seems
of,
decent.
I would agree with such a statement.
Better Heavenly. Yeah. So it was just like a flurry of comment section being like, I feel differently, and I refuse to use a scale, and that is why the scale is wrong. And I'm like, all right, fine. So I honestly like after reading the feedback, I was like, the power ranking scale is not feasible because people refuse to actually use it. So, which is a fine criticism
too much
of the power
like
ranking scale.
personal opinion on it.
I mean, yeah, I think the only way it would actually become a thing is if socially that's what became like approved, like people started using that regularly, and then people would be forced to actually like figure out one scale that everybody agreed upon, and that would just be the norm, and then people would accept it and it would be fine. But we're not even close to that stage yet, so at that point I'm not even gonna argue with the power scale. Find something else that works better, talk to your play group or whatever works for people, whatever people can agree upon. I don't know. They're all just methods to find balance anyway. So if a different method works better for people and people are less complaining about it, then I'm down for that. Down for anything. That podcast feedback, I cried a little bit inside.
Yeah. To be honest, I think like the only real problem with like power level or whatever the scale is, like the only problem is when it comes to like CDH decks versus just like normal EDH decks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's like the only problem I've ever had at like a GP was at an SCG Open, and like 3 of us was playing just like normal commander decks. That one guy brought like turn 3 Crick Storm, which was annoying. And it was actually an eye-opening experience. This is why I actually was playing this Marchesa deck. It's why this deck runs a lot more untapped lands, was because I had a Teferi's Protection in hand, ready to go. I just had a tapped land. Yeah. It was annoying.
I think that's like one thing's like the people that play like every like original dual land possible, every fetch land possible, like, and like the amount of money spent on just the untapped mana bases possible, like I think that itself is like a crucial part of it.
Well, yeah, but that's like the thing is like that doesn't actually affect like gameplay all that much. Like, sure, your deck's a bit faster, but it's lands. Like that's not gonna affect like it's not like someone's playing like not Armageddon, but like Ravages of War, like a $200 Armageddon, because like that just doesn't feel good to get that happen to you. But like if someone wants to play like an optimized land base, I think that's fine. In fact, that's why I like MTGO, because it's a lot easier to get those land bases.
Yeah.
So people can, if they want to, get that optimized for a bit cheaper.
I mean, a lot of the OG dual lands on MTGO are like $2-3.
Mm-hmm.
On paper, it'll take me about a full paycheck to get one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just keep going up. It's ridiculous.
Gotta love the reserve list.
Yep.
I think what they should have done, because like most people that are buying these lands or people that are playing Commander, I think the Battle Bond lands should have had the basic land types on them, and that would have solved a lot of the issue.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do something similar, like maybe not like this year, but possibly next year. Just like something that comes into play untapped with like you even like make it a bit harder to do with like if you have 3 or more opponents, it comes into play untapped, but it has the land types. So that's technically a downside. It's not strictly better than the Battle Bond lands, but in most case scenarios, it's gonna be pretty much a dual land.
Yeah, like in Legacy or whatever, it's not going to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But in Commander, where it's a 4-person format, I think it will make they can make the weirdest restrictions and reprint reserve list cards. Essentially, just make the weirdest restrictions possible. Like, oh, your life total has to be more than 30, or you have to have so many opponents, things like that.
Yeah, one of the suggestions I saw on video, it was a really weird like restriction, but it was if you do not have a commander, sacrifice it when it enters the battlefield. So like commander in the battlefield or command zone. So you couldn't play it in like Legacy because it would just sacrifice itself once it entered the battlefield.
That's a good idea. I like that one.
Yeah. But you'd have to print down like a Commander Legends or like a Commander Precons, which I'd be all for printing better lands in Precons. You just can't block. Glad I tapped down
Kathis.
I see
you tapped down the Kathis, right?
Uh-huh. And,
yeah, nope, I tapped it.
Yeah, it's tapped down.
Okay.
Johnny's back at work. Of course, he could just move it, but it's not
you could just move the
damage.
Blackblade Reforged over.
Yeah,
it's an option.
But I don't think anything is. Maybe the Bantu.
I think I might be getting one-shot kill on this turn.
I definitely wanted to speed it up a little bit.
You do have a Zendikar Resurgence.
You deal with that, it's fine. I drew a card off of it, I don't care.
It's fair. And it's fair. I can't put another body on the map. Ooh, I can put another body on the battlefield. But it doesn't matter because I can't block. That's true. Cool.
Speaking of... No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I don't know what to do now. Interesting. 1, 2, 3 mana. We'll just play this. Do. All right, that's it. Oh yeah, I just keep getting hit with that. All right. Nix's will just kill me.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
It's certainly twisted with hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
probably my
keep
favorite.
Forgetting about the landfall Omnixus, the one like is bigger.
Yeah, that one. I forget what exactly it does, but it is interesting. Probably my favorite Planeswalker in this deck is the 5-mana. I believe it was Battle for Zendikar. I just love his ultimate. It's basically just this Omnixus, but slightly better. Because it's 2 damage instead of 1.
Let's just take out Johnny.
Can't get rid of.
Alright, Johnny, you stop Kathis for a turn.
I have to pay 4, which actually could be really bad.
There we go. Northern Annex. Matterin. It's another one of the few ghostly perceptions that affects Planeswalkers.
Highest life total seems like the correct play then. There it is. All right.
Fair enough.
Back down to a very reasonable 40.
Yeah.
Oh, and you were the Monarch. I forgot about that. Cool. And then I'll get pinged for that as well. All right.
And that
These
as
are
well.
some of the most interesting games I've played in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say the one thing I don't like about MGO is just like not having like the chat, like the voice chat. But I like being able to talk to people. It's very fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Playing with
sometimes
randoms.
typing chat.
Yeah, I'm not the fastest typer, so I can't really type like very good the like quips and stuff back and forth.
99% of the time, like the people like that you're playing with, like chatting are like really cool.
Mhm.
Every once in a while, you get the one person where you're like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Or one person who clearly has been like tilted out of another game recently and just wants one for a win.
Yeah. I have definitely mixed experience just cleaning up randomly. Some people are like, it's definitely like very hard to get a power balance.
Yeah.
So some people might have like a close to CEDH deck, and somebody might be like, I don't know, I'm like a dinosaur deck that I just had with my. Oh wow. That's.
Oh, let's try this again.
Oh no.
Alright, I think that will if he gets back Master Girl, that will kill everything. So
Yeah.
that probably isn't getting brought back.
I don't know, actually. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably just going to be a massive ramp spell here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, comes and play on tap too. Oh well, lands do anyways.
I don't know if you guys play like Magic Arena. Like I started muting the emotes on there because like you look at the one, yeah, you look at like the one person who's just like nonstop, like nice, good game. Like I'm done, and like I always win against them because they're like more focused on striking you out than actually playing the game. So I just mute them and win. Then I unmute and say good game. But
it's also annoying if they like rope you and stuff too, if they're like that.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that's nicer about Arena than online is if someone decides to do that on Magic Online, you gotta wait there for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But Arena, it takes like a minute at most.
Yeah.
Like at that point, like, is it really worth it to even do it? Like you're not even wasting anyone's time.
Wait, did you get back? Was it not Kogla?
I got the ultimatum back.
They're killing my Zendikar resurgence.
That's a pretty good one to get back.
Sorry, what did he get back?
He got back the Eerie ultimatum.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
From the regrowth. Oh, there's nothing left in there. So.
It's more for if there's a board wipe.
This is true. Does he have a human? Oh, nope, he's an elf.
Paul, who's winning?
Rookie's good. Okay.
I think the Kathis board state is pretty dominant. I don't know. It depends on turn cycle. I don't know.
Yeah. I think if Jimmy can untap with Resurgent, there might be something there. But
yeah, untapping with Resurgent, and was it Myriad? No, it was Myriad in the graveyard.
It does have a Bolas Citadel out, so.
This is all bad.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid, Kathis.
I wish Johnny was still around. Is he still around?
He's still around.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
He's not going to be around for much
I didn't want to
longer.
lose for life hitting it.
All right.
All right. Well, See you later, guys.
Boop.
That Mixless did work.
Oh yeah, Omnixels did a lot of damage to me.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
No one attacks me,
yeah.
I might be able to take out tennis.
My 2/2s
Yeah, there's a
will stand
possibility.
ready.
The question is that the only person he's taking out?
I can only, yeah, no, Sean, I cannot take you out, like, whatsoever. Because none of us can block.
Yeah. All right.
I'm probably going to die on the backswing, because I have the lowest life total.
Well, it
Go,
depends
Sarkin.
on how big of a swing. Like if you drop a bunch of creatures and then like Crater Hoof, then might be able to
I don't
kill
have
everybody.
hoof.
Oh, okay. Wait, how did we get pinged?
Extort.
Oh, that's rude.
Got nothing else to do with my mana. So let's see. We can more damage to something.
Starcon is that?
It's from cons. He turns into a
Oh, yeah.
dragon.
Tell me which
think-
Aetherios do you like better? I like the smaller one.
I think I'm gonna kill Reki
But
here.
they're both good in different ways.
So then he can't give Koga indestructible. Oh, he's got no mana open. Never mind. Still good to get rid of draw.
I mean, he still has Eerie Ultimatum too.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
No, I'm just tapping out.
Oh, okay.
No,
Let's say,
no.
is this a fog?
A preemptive fog, yeah.
Yeah.
Pokes.
Oh, wait. And obedience.
Yeah, Xylo. So yeah, I won't dwell too much on the power ranking because that's all the comment section will be. But the entire point of the guide is more for people to figure out their power ranking from a objective guide that people use together. So if you don't know the thing that you want to say about your deck, then you could just use the guide and it will basically walk you through it. But if you're already familiar with when your deck wins and all that stuff, and you're comfortable explaining that to the table, then you don't need a guide. So that's it. But yeah, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go too much on the power ranking anymore. What big thing? Oh yeah, that's a thing. It's little Crater Hoof, baby Crater Hoof.
Yeah, yeah. But it also comes into play tapped.
Yeah.
Well, the plants get the.
Yeah.
Do still get the buff to the
And
rest of
still.
the stuff.
Oh, my commander isn't gonna
10.
get buffed until is not gonna get buffed because it's not gonna be a creature until after.
That's true, but I think you still have enough to kill Dean if you want.
I think so.
It's 10, 15 plus 6 is 21.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
No. What's
I think the can't block. I'm probably gonna die on some type of backswing.
Karametra's not a creature yet.
Oh, yeah, it's not. That's close.
Oh, Tomer can finish the job.
Perhaps.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can do it. Can't play anything else this turn.
Ah, there you go.
I love clues. I really want them to reprint clues at some point, like the investigate mechanic.
Mhm.
It's probably like my favorite mechanic of all time.
Yeah.
Big fan as well.
Just rewards you for playing out.
Well, did they put out a? I could have swore it was in a survey or poll that they did on their like Twitter or something. Like, would you be willing to see more like evergreen tokens, like treasure tokens?
Mm-hmm.
I think clues would be pretty cool to just have in almost any set.
I think all but one.
I think the name's generic enough for it to work.
I think like the name of it worked well with Innistrad.
Yeah.
I think it is generic enough to like any like mystery type of set they could throw it into, or any precon.
Mhm.
Or supplemental set. You know, they could do like a Commander Legends set and just put some investigate mechanic in there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like what they did for the Monarch.
I mean, they're also going back to Innistrad, so if they want to revisit that, then they could. Ooh. Okay.
I do hope for Innistrad, at least the werewolf set, we get a better werewolf commander.
We better.
I expect it. I definitely expect
All looks
it.
all right, but he doesn't do enough. He's not big enough for commander to really get some stuff. He can kill off some utility creatures, but
It's too safe.
yeah,
It's 2016 Magic.
Yeah,
I would love like an effect similar to like Immerwolf, where it makes it so your werewolves on the backside can't transform back. Huh. This is interesting.
Beefy.
Oh my.
Huh.
Oh.
Beefy.
Blocked if able. Okay, well.
Yep. Fear it. If you have a disenchant,
Somewhere you
I
claim
lose.
tennis and then
Yeah, disenchant, I lose. Do I? Yeah, I'll just kill.
You don't have to.
Don't have to, but I want to.
I think we all die if you don't.
Yeah. Boop. I can't kill anybody else. So we'll just make another token. All right, here we go. Doesn't even attack, so it doesn't get the buff. I think we have to kill Sarkhan here.
Fair enough.
I'll send to it, Jimmy.
Bedlam is pretty good at taking care of the Planeswalkers.
Mm-hmm. It also just sped up the game a lot because everybody had blockers, and I was like, well, game's going along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's a neat card. You know what? Never mind. You know what deck I should run that in? I should run that in. I have a Blim Comedic Genius. Since it's a just flat effect, that'd be pretty good in it.
Yeah, you just hand it over to anybody else.
I'd probably die in the backswing, but I don't know.
Be worth it.
Be interesting.
Could be worth it.
It could.
Probably one of the more interesting board states I've ever seen. One we got Huatli.
Yeah.
All right. If you have disenchant, I lose. Well, I lose multiple ways, but if you have disenchant, I lose more gloriously, I guess. Eh.
I think
Guess this
I'm
is
going to be
irrelevant.
dead here.
I mean, that's the hope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I always thought she would be a god, but she's an avatar.
Get rid of that.
Because before we had all the good god tribal cards, I kind of wanted to build her as a god tribal commander. But
Just an
Because
avatar.
that
You
was
can go
God in the
avatar
name.
tribal.
yeah, there was a really fun avatar tribal deck that was on, I think it was Game Nights with Morphon.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Turn 10 Mox.
Ooh, I think I might be dead anyway.
Potentially.
9, 10, 15. Yeah, I should be dead. Oh well.
Be a 3-0.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Why? I want to show off my
Which-
favorite card in this deck.
Oh, then I'm
So which
super dead.
creature type are you pumping? The zombie or the dinosaurs?
Don't know. We'll see. Probably zombies, because they get more of a buff.
Yeah, more value.
Seems like the correct play.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's in my
What,
deck too.
Love this card.
Love that
Such a
card.
great card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I run that in my Campbell deck.
I didn't mean for this to happen, but it gets back my flagstones.
Yay.
It's all legendary permanents.
Extra value.
All right.
Yeah, that does kill me too.
You know what? Sar can get on the fun.
Any overall thoughts on Strixhaven so far? Yeah, I like the mechanics, Matthew.
Mhm.
Very happy with it so far.
At first, I thought I wouldn't like the Prismari mechanic, where you have to cast like big spells. But I think with now that I've seen some more of the cards, it's a lot more intriguing to me.
I like the Deans, like the two-sided creatures. I think those are pretty cool. Not necessarily for Commander, but I think just in general. I like the idea.
Mhm.
I think I am dead.
I think we're both dead.
Don't know. Didn't do the math.
Well,
This is
between
for blockers.
Ajani and Omnixilus,
Yeah, this is true.
super dead.
There aren't any blockers, so I guess there's no math.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I'm at 6.
I will keep watching. I'll be right back.
Oh, I think I'm gonna just be able to do it.
Mm-hmm. 3, Nixilus, and then on my upkeep, I die.
Yep.
All right. GG.
GG.
All right, friends. This is a long stream, longer than usual, but we got 3 games in. All of them are pretty sweet, and we got to see a lot of different strategies kind of pop off. This deck didn't do anything though, so I might consider doing a bonus stream Friday to give it one more shot at glory. Maybe not. Maybe run it on the Sunday stream. Who knows? But thanks everybody for joining. I'm going to be rushing off soon, but we're going to be doing maybe a Friday stream, but the Friday stream has been moved to Sunday. Seemed like the response to the Sunday stream was really positive, so that was really cool to see. I might do a bonus stream just to get some more Karona footage. Maybe Sunday. Maybe I'll just run it there. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, I will definitely post, and the schedule thing will be updated as soon as I figure that out. Thank you so much for joining. And until next time, friends. See ya.